potty mouth. What?
Gonna make
Do I look
this
cool
a
today?
night to remember.
I don't know how I feel about these shorts, man.
Well, it's just an experiment.
You look like your name was Brand Man.
Brand, man.
Yeah.
Why? Just
You
because
just
I got
got
mad
all-
brands on?
You just got different brands on.
I got a Jesus shirt on today.
You don't
That
believe
shirt
in him.
is fire.
Why? You don't even
believe
believe
in
in
him.
Jesus. Why you got a Jesus shirt?
That's a good one.
But yesterday, though, I had a package from some other brand, Youth Hood, and that package,
Hood.
that package had a Jesus shirt too. I rocked the Jesus shirt yesterday. People are gonna think I'm really rocking with the big guy.
Maybe you're getting signs.
Nah.
Maybe that's what
Yeah.
it is. That you need to turn your life over to Christ.
What about every time I drove around down south and every single billboard is for some crazy religious thing? They're trying to con you into going to some mega church.
It is.
Was
a lot
that
of
a sign?
It is a lot of stuff like that though.
Yeah.
That's weird though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about when you drive to Vegas and you see the stuff saying like aliens are real? And they have you
Well, we
call the
know
number.
that.
You're the dude who's like, maybe.
I call the number and be
You're like, huh?
fuck you guys.
He's like, huh? Alien jerky.
Potty mouth, put $1 in the jar. But,
my God.
but no, I was watching Elon Musk on the Nelk Boys podcast, and he said that he sees no sign of aliens. And I
He
agree.
said that?
He's trying to calm the.
Who knows more about space
Yeah, but
than
that's
my African American
Oh,
homie,
my God.
Elon Musk?
I think Elon Musk is an alien.
Yeah, exactly. He's trying to throw everybody off his trail. Did you see him with no shirt on? That he definitely looks like an alien.
Do you think he should get on the Jeff Bezos testosterone pack?
He's just slimy and white.
Yeah, but I mean that's what's going to happen if you're really focused on your business. I mean, if he wanted to invest an hour and a half or 2 hours into into physical fitness and becoming a Greek god, I'm sure he could do it. Because we were just talking about that. Because Disaster walks in here,
Okay.
no shirt,
Sexy.
wearing a bathing suit, like a high-rise bathing
Wait,
suit.
a bathing suit.
Yes. A bathing suit and sneakers were the only clothing that he had on.
Wait. Are you talking about like
Not a
swim
Speedo.
shorts?
Yes. But, I mean, they were, like, relatively small. It's not like
That's
they were
not a
hanging past his
bathing
knees.
suit.
He had Speedos.
Yes, it is.
He had Speedos on.
What do you call it?
Was he wearing Speedos?
Black guy and a white guy. They call stuff different things. It's happening again. Adam calls it a swimsuit. AD calls it a board shorts?
theater?
What do you call it?
Swim trunks.
Okay. I call it a bathing suit because I'm old as hell.
Bathing suit to me means like a woman's bathing
like a
suit.
two-piece. Yeah, that's a bathing suit.
That's fair, but I feel like my whole life, right, Josh? Am I crazy? Okay.
no.
Well, in Hash Brown Town, yeah.
yeah, maybe in Hash Brown Town.
Like your mom said, Adam, go pick up your fucking bathing suit.
She does.
Did she really?
Of course. It's a bathing suit. You go bathing in it.
Miss Ann did not say that.
Oh, you know that the one time in my life that I got well, not the one time, but the one time in my life that I got really focused and I lost like 50 pounds was because I went on vacation with my mom and my ex-girlfriend, and I was like 21, and I brought my bathing suit from high school, from when I was 18, and it was so tight because I had gotten so fat that my mom and my girlfriend made fun of me really bad for how disgusting my body had become, and it really made me feel like shit, and then I got really motivated and I lost all that weight.
That's good.
So that's the power of teasing.
Sometimes bullying is needed,
For sure.
especially if it's
You put a battery in your back.
But do you think that we should all bully each other into making the changes that we want in our lives? Because I would say that to some extent we already are doing that to House Fun. We want him to stop doing coke, so we keep calling him a cokehead.
We don't bully him. We tell him the truth.
You looked so disappointed when he was talking about
man.
his little coke binge on the
He was
podcast.
so
He tried to
disappointed.
roll right past it, but you could see it in his heart that AD is like,
Bro.
fuck him.
Yeah, he was.
Bro,
he was hurt.
because I really like talk to house phone.
No,
You
facts.
know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
And when you know what I'm saying, like I'd be like, bro, when you do that, you let me down. You know
Nah,
what
for
I mean?
real. I felt it. I felt the
You had
like.
to OG suicide him real quick.
I felt like
Hit him with the real
disappointment.
talk.
I felt the disappointment.
That's how I feel every time I smoke a spliff. I'm like, damn,
What do you mean?
I'm a piece of shit. I shouldn't be doing this. I don't know.
Spliffs do make you feel like
What?
I ain't supposed to be doing this.
I love a good split.
Nah, but when I haven't had a split for like 6 hours, it's like, oh my God. A spliff.
You like it like that?
I like it like that. Anyway, I just wanted to send a big shout out to my people at Fashion Nova, the #1 spot to get drippy with it. You could get all kinds of gear that I'm rocking at fashionnova.com. So tap in with my squad. My filmers rocking it. We all got the Fashion Nova on deck. It's like a champagne Fashion Nova in the sky.
Like a Fashion Nova fondue.
One day you
Overflowing.
will find me What's he say? Standing in the lunch line?
What is that?
You don't know about Oasis?
Is that like Hoobastank?
Go home. What is that like? Hoobastank? Yes, in the sense that it is a band, a group of men making music. Yeah.
I don't like this that you got the same shirts and jackets that I have.
It's always like that. We go to Complex Con, we got all the
know.
same clothes for 2 months.
Yeah.
We really was gonna get away.
We fucking stretched that
You
shit out
guys
for
are
a
still
long
so
time.
proud that you walked out of Complex Con with a couple t-shirts.
No,
We went to no. We got a lot.
we got.
I know,
a
but it's
lot
like you're
of
so
shit.
hyped. Like, I got a bunch of t-shirts. Like, newsflash, you already have more t-shirts than you could ever really need.
it's
in your-
ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's so, like, I look at my closet, like, I cleaned the shit out of my closet a week ago. I look in there, it's like 100 new shirts.
Yes.
That still have tags on it and shit that you never
Yeah,
even
it's
will wear.
all just like shit that comes in, and I take most of it and like put it aside, but it's like, and it's definitely not 100,
Yeah.
but it's probably like 30 that made it through.
It's
It's gonna take me a while to wear 30 shirts.
Yeah,
especially when half of them have Jesus on it, because the big guy in the sky is sending me a message.
But you know what you could do?
He is.
You could stop being a bum and you could change outfits in between podcasts.
it got to that
T-Rail's
point.
the only one that did that.
Yeah.
It got to that point where I was at the store. It's hot. It's the summer. I got so many shirts that I'm like, all right, fuck, I'm going 2 shirts a day. I'm changing my shirt middle of the day. Set an alarm.
You would set an alarm to change your shirt?
No, but I would just like get another shirt, be like, all right, boom, another shirt. No, because like a lot of the rappers we used to hang out with back then are
Yeah.
like that. Like Famous Dex, you give him a shirt, boom, he's wearing the shirt.
Yeah.
You'll never see him with the shirt again, but it's like he's just totally open to suggestion. You give me a shirt, boom, I'm wearing the shirt.
That's how rappers feel about Air Forces. They wear them once.
That's actually very true.
The whites, you know what I'm saying? You ever have some Air Forces?
Hell no.
No.
What?
But I do have Birkenstocks.
Birkenstocks, nigga.
I think that was it. He said when we went to Cool Kicks at one time, that was his first pair of Nikes he ever bought.
Just Nikes, period?
Yeah.
What have you been wearing your whole life?
not Nike SBs, no Nike
Vans,
2.0s.
your whole life?
Etnies.
Vans was out when you was born?
Yeah.
I don't know what I was wearing when I was like in elementary school. I definitely had some like Nikes randomly in like elementary school, but like
Like them old ones, though.
by the time I was like 13, I was just like, you know what? I'm not rocking Nikes. Everybody else rocking Nikes. I'm not wearing Nikes.
you just went to Vans.
I'm just such a rebel.
What about DC shoes? You had that
Oh,
before?
hella DCs.
You
I used
know.
to get free
Wow.
DC packs in the mail.
Really?
I used to be so plugged in with the
Look at John.
DC BM. Yo, because he probably got the runoff. Did you ever get DC from me? No. Then fuck you. But anyway, I was so plugged in with the DC BMX team manager. He would give me a code, say, hey, go to the website, pick out every single thing you want. Just use this code. Boom, it's all free. I'll get like 50 items, get them all in the mail, all trash. Just like looking through it, trying to like, well, I guess I could like rock this thing. Like maybe I could rock this with some other shit and it would look okay. Because like, I mean, let's be real. You rock a full DC kit
Yeah,
head to
you're
toe.
looking crazy, honestly.
You're giving bozo. It's not
You
happening.
look sponsored.
You look exactly. There's so many brands that are like that. No, you look like a freaking NASCAR dude or something.
Why is that it's giving bozo? Are you not going to let this go?
No, he's not going to.
I'm rocking with it, man. It's giving bozo.
He called T-Rail Bozo on the group chat, too, today. I said, that's his word now.
You actually got mad with T-Rail doing his thing today.
What I do?
You got pissed off because what was it?
Today I was with you today.
Yeah, what was he talking about? I forgot already.
Adam,
The rare time of
the rare
AD
time
siding.
with Adam.
You guys down to do like a half hour on why T-Rail sucks? Okay.
No.
So today,
half
the
hour.
homie don't suck.
today the argument was what?
I have not looked at the group chat today,
Okay,
so this is you
so
guys filling me in.
This is how it started.
This was the argument. 1090 came out.
Oh, right, yeah.
He came out
With the Young
Young
Thug
Thug
video.
video,
Okay.
right?
Basically,
Watched it this
if
morning.
you watch it,
It's bad.
if you watch it and I'm a Young Thug fan. I know Young Thug.
Free
I love,
Thug,
I
free
love
Thug.
YSL. I support the whole gang, etc. Realistically, I don't care if you did it, but you watch this video, you're
crazy.
like, there's all these people telling. The paperwork has leaked. It is not looking good at all. So we're talking about it in the group chat, and T-Rail does this thing where like we're all talking about a video that we just saw. Now he hasn't seen the video.
And refuses to watch it.
And refuses to watch it. Does not want to. He's not curious. He doesn't want to know more.
But
he just
has an
wants to
opinion.
dig into whatever his current opinion is without having even watched this like 12-minute video
Yeah.
that 1090 Jig was nice enough to put together for us.
Yeah.
Not even nice enough to click the like button or subscribe like you guys should do at home right now. But T-Rail's basically like, nah. I gotta hear what the defense got to say. Like, nah, like basically like trying to poke holes in Jake's video without seeing it. and without having any kind of knowledge of it. But like this is his like personality.
Yeah.
Like he loves to bust this little thing out.
And then he said, well, what about O.J. Simpson? And we were like, what?
What does that got to do with anything?
That's what he brought up.
Have you ever heard about whataboutism? Is where like when you're arguing with somebody and they'll always try to veer it. You know, like if you were to say something about Trump and how he is a piece of shit and he got his fucking home raided because of these documents that he snuck out of there, and they'd say, well, what about Hillary Clinton and her emails? Boom. Like they think they'll like reroute the entire conversation by saying, well, what about this thing that is totally different? Which, you know, obviously that is a pretty logical argument.
It went from that to he's like, well, they killed everybody on the OJ case. And I said, no, they didn't. I said, fucking Ben Shapiro, Ron Shapiro is still
it's like
alive.
being in a group chat with fucking
Johnny Cochran
with
died.
Alex Jones. He's
he
our
died
Alex
like 20
Jones.
years later.
No, Johnny Cochran died of a brain tumor later. And
You
then,
didn't even need to look any of it up. You just know off the top of your head, like, what are you talking
and
about?
then Rob Kardashian died, right? And
That's what y'all were talking
but
about.
then
I
he
did
didn't
read
know.
that.
He said Kim's dad died. I'm like, bro,
No.
he didn't know.
But see,
T-Rail.
that's the fucked up thing. All right, allow me to further diagnose T-Rail. He does this thing where you'll be having a serious conversation, right? And he'll start to feel a little uncomfortable with it. Like he'll start to like either feel like you're making a little too much sense, or maybe like the thing he just said, he realizes it's not true. So he switches to joking mode. And I've noticed that in the chat, even they'll call it high-pitched voice. Like he'll do high-pitched voice sometimes because you'll like make a really good point and be like, well, I don't give a fuck.
Hey.
Or he'll be like, he's white.
But
Like he always will just like divert it to something totally different. And listen, humor is good. I get it. But sometimes it makes me feel like, T-Rail, you're being held back a little bit because people want to hear you have like actual conversations and not just like, well, boom, I'm going to turn it into a joke as soon as I don't like where it's going.
Who made y'all lawyers? We like, bro, watch the video.
Who made it all here?
I will say I've never had a friend quite like
Hey,
T-Rail.
usually I let it slide because I like to see y'all go back and forth. It's funny to me, but today I was like, bro,
I just think
this is different.
It's good that when we can break down the dynamics of what's happening so that we can acknowledge it and then call it out when it happens in the future. And I feel like today is like, and I mean, it sucks because we smoke a lot of weed. I'm going to forget about this in like 2 days. But if I had this cataloged as like a time, I feel like we're going to be able to see this pattern play out over and over. Like when he said that Hollywood Unlocked had more journalistic credibility than the New York Times. That was another
That's
example.
insane.
That was
remember-
another
I don't even
example.
remember that.
I remember it because I was at the fucking airport coming back from Boston, and I'm just furiously typing in the group chat, arguing with this fucker. But like, it started with him basically saying like the Shade Room does good journalism, and then it turned into him saying that they do better journalism than all the actual newspapers in the world. And I'm just like, okay, dude, like whatever.
But see, that's why I said today. I said, bro, you got to be trolling.
Yeah.
I said he got to be trolling today.
And when you say that, he'll never admit it though.
Nah.
The fact that he said it's Kim
Bro, that was
Kardashian's
the
dad
craziest
dead.
thing. He said, Kim's dad is dead?
That's fucking insane.
I'm like, bro, where have you been?
Where you been?
It's
That nigga
giving
didn't-
Tiny Cuh.
Didn't he die in like 88 or some shit?
No,
Like,
he was
it was
alive.
the OJ trial, right?
T-Rail was alive when the OJ trial happened.
Yeah.
I
No, I know,
was
but
very little.
I'm
And
saying-
Ross played him in the fucking movie.
No, I'm saying when
Ross
He did.
from
Friends.
Yeah.
Trap Lord Ross.
What's his name?
We don't
David
know.
Schwimmer.
Hey, did you watch?
Right?
Did you watch the show, the Hulu show
About what?
About OJ?
about OJ? It was crazy.
So fucking
the
good.
FX, I mean.
Yeah, FX. That shit was fucking fire.
I'm like, Cuba good, but I don't got a bucket on my head. Remember I said that?
Somebody
the other day?
suck that baby's dick.
What is that?
yeah, I don't.
That's what Cuba Gooding said.
I know, but I think that it should be taken into context and people should like be quote AD.
Yeah.
Somebody suck that baby's dick.
Oh no! That's
Somebody
what
take that out of context
Cuban,
for sure.
Cuban Gooding Jr. put on the bucket hat and he was in the club drunk. He said, "Somebody suck that baby's dick.
But
Somebody suck that
But
baby's
that's
dick."
a place where you feel safe saying that because there's no babies in the club.
True.
So it has to be hypothetical, right?
See, if he said that at Chuck E. Cheese, he could
Yeah,
get packed out.
Exactly.
Then you get it.
Not the
Then
venue
you're
for
going
that
to jail.
joke.
Not that Cuba.
I never thought about that.
You
That's
think
why
Cuba
it was
Gooding ever
funny.
been to Cuba? I've been to Cuba a few
I
times.
don't know. He was
Doing
a snow
what?
dog, so he probably did something.
I was hanging out with my dad. No, one time.
One time, just you and
Hung out with my dad for like 2 days in Cuba, walking around eating shitty ham sandwiches.
you and Papa
With
Gramercy.
Jeffrey
Yes, Epstein was guiding us around. Yes, by the hand.
around Cuba.
Yo,
Come with me, my disciples.
I wonder what my dad would say if I told him like, if I was like, yo, so there's an ongoing joke that you went to Jeffrey Epstein's island. He would probably say, "Who is Jeffrey Epstein?" I feel like my
They were
dad.
like, is that Gucci man?
I feel like there's a very good chance he would have no idea who that is.
really?
He reads the news though.
Yeah, come on. Your dad knows who Jeffrey Epstein
He
is.
would probably actually make a hella funny joke.
He'd be like, well, you know.
Yes, he'll say some dad joke. Josh is imagining it right now.
He's like, well, you know, I was a little wild back in my day.
But the thing about my dad
Get out
is
of here,
that
man.
my dad makes the same fucking 10 jokes that are all references to like shit that happened to me in high school. Like when I was like 13, there was a fucking hot ass Russian girl that lived in my neighborhood.
Yuri?
Yes.
Okay.
And I hung out with her, I don't know, like 2 or 3 times. Never got anywhere with her, but she was hot as fuck. And my dad, still to this day, my mom will be like, "You remember you and that Russian girl?"
And they just started laughing. Just randomly.
My mom will be like, "She was a real hottie. Everybody liked her around the neighborhood. She was she was a looker. Let me tell you." Like
They say that around Lena?
Oh, God.
actually, she probably wouldn't.
I hope not. You're going to have to hear about that when you get home.
Yeah. Lena gets to see me fuck girls in front of her every week.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's different.
I just interviewed.
It's not the same.
All right, so you want to know what happened today? I was supposed to do plug talk with Lena and Kissa Sins, who is Johnny Sins' wife.
Okay.
They both shoot their own porn, right? So this is not her cheating on him. This is just, it's on the up and up.
It's not out of the
But
order.
But still, it's like, I know Johnny Sins, and that is kind of funny to me in my brain. Like, oh my God, like Johnny's wife? Oh, that's terrible. Shouldn't be doing that. But Lena gets some fucking allergic reaction to her makeup while we're in San Diego. Her face blows up.
Like swells up?
Yes, it's huge. You can barely see her
And it's
eyes.
from makeup?
What?
She had some kind of weird allergic thing, or there was bacteria in the makeup or some shit like that. Who knows?
What if Sesame Place did it?
I feel like they were definitely playing a role for sure. But and I'm going to tell you about that because
Yeah,
I got all
please.
kinds of theories about those fuckers. But so we had to cancel. We had to cancel the scene.
So you didn't get to pipe as well.
I did not get the pipe, but I had her do no jumper instead. And like the first thing that we're saying in the interview is like, this kind of sucks. Like we were supposed to be fucking. Like I was supposed to be sucking your dick. Like I'm just sitting there like, oh boy,
He loves this shit.
jeez, this is a lot. Damn.
Jeez.
She's like, I already sucked your dick, and I'm like, oh right, yeah, I forgot about that because she did. She gave me like 20 seconds worth of head one time.
What do you mean 20 seconds?
It
Did
was
you bust?
It was like a sample head or what?
It was like, yeah, you know when you're walking through the mall and they got the teriyaki chicken.
exactly.
It was like that.
It was like that of
But
head.
of head, yeah. No, actually, it was. I'll just tell this. I'm sure I've told this story before, but it was like Lena told me this is like when she first started shooting with other porn girls. She's like, "Are you down to come do a scene with me and 5 other porn stars?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay." So, because I never had done anything besides like a threesome or whatever, so I pull up, and so the girls are like, "All right, we're gonna do like a cock begging scene, like where basically you hold the phone and we're all gonna be like, oh my God, we want your cock so bad, give me your." It's kind of gay when I'm saying it to you, right? But like that's like
I'm glad you're looking at him.
It's like a thing on OnlyFans. It's like girls make videos where they're like begging the camera, like, I want your dick. So it's like 5 girls all doing it. And so when I'm about to start filming it, I start taking my shorts off, and the girls are all like, oh, like. We just begged for it in the video. We're not like actually gonna suck your dick.
I would have been hot.
And then one girl, Carmen Karma, she goes like, I mean, I'll suck your dick. No, but my girl had like, she didn't.
Wow.
I think she misled me. I think she didn't understand what it was actually supposed to be
Yeah, I'm
like.
so confused. Like,
You know how mad I'll be?
I'm like,
Yeah,
why
are
am
they-
I filming this? I got this girthy cock on me. I'm like fucking poetic Flacco out here, and you're just gonna beg and not actually.
But just pull your pants up.
But so then Kiss of Sins and Carmen Karma and my girl, we all go in the other room and they all gave me a little bit, but then
they gave you a little bit.
a little bit like the teriyaki chicken,
She
bro.
did.
She just wet the
It's
tip
even
a little
worse.
bit.
I don't remember. I think we were in like a hurry or something. Like the Airbnb rental was ending. I can't remember why I didn't finish
I'll
because
take some head versus no head.
it doesn't sound like me.
You'll take a sample of some head besides no head.
Yeah, because I still got the head.
Don't make me crawl under this desk.
Bro! Oh my God. He's crazy, man.
What's wrong with you?
I'm just
I knew it
hella
was coming.
gay, man. I don't know. It's just,
I think you get to the point to where like you're just getting gayer and gayer by the year because you just fucking so many girls that you just like you're turning gay.
that's just leveling up. Anyway, speaking of leveling up, are you looking for beats from hit-making producers? Well, there's a new player in town. Beatopia, Beatopia, is the first subscription of its kind for rappers and singers. It's basically like Netflix for beats. While other beat platforms charge you anywhere from $20 to $40 for just the MP3 and a limited number of streams, Beatopia offers you 5 downloads for just $15 per month. And with that, you get the wave, you get the stem, you get the full rights. So you could get unlimited streams on Spotify, YouTube, and SoundCloud. Producer credits include Elon, Gunna, WizKid, Polo G, Ty Dolla $ign, and many, many more. Click the link in the description below and use code NOJUMPER, one word, at checkout for an exclusive $1 subscription for your first month. Click the link in the description below. Beatipo.
Spelled it wrong.
Beatopia. Click the link in the description.
Ethiopia.
Fruitopia. You want to talk about that again? Have you had any since we last talked?
That shit was fire. Fruit punch one.
He's out here not knowing about Fruitopia. Let's clown his ass.
Why?
But I didn't know about the Cookie Monster hat.
Speaking of
Yeah,
clowning,
that was crazy that you didn't remember that.
yeah, that was big.
That was like really a thing.
Once we sent all those photos, did you
Did
kind
you
of get it?
kind of remember?
No.
You
What?
still don't remember that?
No, I don't.
And even somebody said in the group chat, they're like, they said Jerkin era vibes.
Yeah.
And
I said
that
maybe-
is the era I remember.
Yeah,
it from.
dead ass.
But I remember they had like the Disney hats that they would put on, but I don't remember a Cookie Monster.
My memory is like, because I'm living in Long Beach at the time, is like, okay, we go riding downtown, and inevitably, like early on, it was some cool shit. You see somebody fly, like a fucking 18-year-old kid. He got his tight ass jeans on, whatever. He got a Cookie Monster hat. He's doing his little jerking moves. I don't even know what it looks like. But then, like, you fast forward, a couple months, and all of a sudden, it's like smokers on the corner rocking a Cookie Monster hat. Elmo, all that shit.
I really don't remember that, bro.
I
But
think
then
you-
again, I got bad memory.
you don't want to remember it because you definitely rocked it.
Yeah,
I
that,
never had a Cookie Monster.
I
or
think
Elmo
that
hat.
this is you trying to
No, I
deflect
did not.
away
No.
from your Cookie Monster hat.
No, and trust me, I like Cookie Monsters. C is for cookie. That's good enough for me. I would have rocked it.
It's
I'm
crazy
keeping it
though,
real.
because when I look at you, I picture 3 words: Cookie Monster hat.
I see-
CMH.
Josh, pull it up. Let's put that up there.
Is there a picture of AD rocking the Cookie Monster
Put me in
hat?
the corner, Josh. Could you or could you
Bro,
not?
I've never seen this.
It's so you.
The fact,
Why do they make it like Virgil with the fucking
with the off-white bite in it.
yeah, with the cookie?
I will send you 20. The first person, no, I'm not gonna send you shit, but find me a clip of a music video of a rapper where they're rocking a Cookie Monster hat.
Probably Soldier Boy or
Because I
something.
know it's for
I'll
sure.
rock the beanie.
I was the first rapper to rock a Cookie Monster
I was the
hat.
first rapper to eat a cookie.
I ain't never seen that.
That was kind of funny.
No.
Maybe I laughed harder than it was. But
Hey,
all right, full screen again.
I seen some old pictures of AD. He had the zigzag riff
Bro, it
rap
was so
lineup.
trash.
That was crazy.
Bro, why do you look
Oh,
old
man.
when you were young? You look like
You look like you literally look like you're reversing in age. I swear to God.
You looked like an old ass dude when you were like 19. It was kind of weird. I
Hey,
don't know.
you know what's crazy? Because everybody was like, they were like, Swamp Stories is going in on you. I'm like, nigga, I sent Swamp Stories so many pictures.
And for the
Bro.
record, we should probably clarify the record that
Oh God.
that alluring tale that we told about Swamp Stories. What
just
is
moved-
going on with him?
I just moved it.
His headphones are hella powerful.
Is it because it's too loud?
What is it?
Okay, I'll turn it
So
down.
you hear that squeaking? 'Cause
Sorry,
his
guys.
headphones are picking up his
Squeak
mic.
on it.
Sorry,
Squeak
guys.
on it. Don't bring the disconnected language here. We
Hater.
can't do that.
Disconnected is fire.
Okay,
DJ,
no.
quick. That's all I gotta say.
Finish your apology because I had people reaching out to
all
me.
right. So basically, we told this whole tale. It's on the Clips channel
You
about
told
Swamp
this whole
Stories.
tale.
I told the story. And I did make it clear that I had absolutely no idea
Yeah,
if this was true.
you really
but it was the
did.
kind of thing where I liked it so much. I thought it was such a funny idea that Swamp Stories would actually be this underground rapper that I talked about it on here and gave it a little bit more validity than it actually deserved. As soon as we get done, I get back to the crib. I'm sitting there trying to avoid, having anything to do with my family or my actual responsibilities. I can scroll on over the Reddit. What do I see? A thread from the fucking kid who made the video like, yo, Adam really is bad at fact checking. He fucking talked about this and it only had like 300 views. And I was like, All right, you got me, you little fuck.
Yeah, I guess the guy who the rapper or whatever, I guess was receiving death threats and
Because of
shit
that?
like that. Yeah, I guess some nigga that was mad about, you know.
Okay. So it's not him. But hypothetically,
Oh my god.
somebody blams him. Bam! R.I.P. What was his name? Cemetery?
Oh.
It's the guy's fault.
No, is it my fault?
No,
It
because
is
you
your
you
fault.
really thought the guy.
Because then I'm basically the equivalent of the SWATers who send the SWAT team to fucking Aiden Ross's house or whatever.
Yeah.
Because that
Yeah,
has
it's your fault.
happened, and then the cops kill the dude for whatever reason, and then the kid who called in the hit, basically, he fucking gets charged with it. Would I be charged for the underground rapper's death by... I mean, I don't see why, right? Because if he was Swamp Stories, that doesn't in any way like make sense that someone would kill him.
But if
right?
you thought the information you got was valid and you talked about it on the show, you really can't be responsible for that.
Yeah, but you also made it clear that you didn't know the validity
I think I did
of the
enough
story.
disclaimer adding.
And we kind of laughed about it
Nah,
more than
I thought
anything.
it was cemetery.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah.
And then Swamp hit me up. He was like, "I thought you had my back." I was like, "I too got your back. I don't know you."
Yeah, how would that be you not having his back by thinking
Nah,
that he
shout out to
was...
Swamp Story. This video is fire.
So yeah, Adam over here spreading false news.
That's all I do. Anyway, we were talking about Sesame Street before, so I'm just going to give my review
Yeah.
of Sesame Place. So we go there, and as people probably know, some Sesame Place or various Sesame spots all over the country, I believe, and also like Disneyland and everywhere. There's just been a bunch of videos coming out basically of different Sesame Street characters who are, you know, supposed to shake hands with a small black child or take a photo with them or whatever, and they kind of ignore them. And it's been a whole controversy. Are they actually intentionally racist, or is this an accident, or whatever? So me and Lena, of course, we have to get to the root of all racism. This is what we do in our spare time. So we went on down to San Diego, got a little apartment on the beach with her sister and her husband and her kids.
Oh, that's cute.
Y'all bought an apartment?
No, we just
Yeah, they
went
just-
down there for the
okay.
weekend.
Yeah, like
that would be a lot.
Like an
We
Airbnb or
bought
something.
an apartment just to
say
check
you
out
got
Sesame
Let's
Place.
say get an Airbnb. I don't know.
No. Yeah, it wasn't an Airbnb. I don't know. It's like a rental by the beach or whatever. So it was great. And actually, it gave me weird memories because like 10 years ago, I met a girl on the set, or actually one of my friends met a girl on the set of a Honda commercial that they were like filming at for whatever reason. And then they brought her over to the apartment. Guess who scoops her? Big Daddy 22. Get the phone number. All of a sudden, I'm down in San Diego hanging out all weekend with her,
Jesus.
doing the worst coke I've ever done, and banging the shit out of her through a condom. And I remember it like it was yesterday, and it was fucking weird because I'm like,
That was the last time you had been in San Diego before this?
this extremely specific neighborhood off of like right by the beach in San Diego. I stayed there about 10 years ago for like
With that
a
girl.
weekend with this girl. And now all of a sudden it's 10 years later, I'm there with my family being a responsible adult and not snorting bad coke.
It was literally in the same neighborhood.
It was probably 2 blocks away.
Swear to God.
I think I ate a breakfast burrito
At the-
that I also ate 10 years ago.
Do you get breakfast burritos from everywhere?
Pretty
Yeah,
much,
right?
yeah. Whenever possible.
I mean, if you're gonna be in San Diego, you kind of got to get good Mexican food.
It's
And then meanwhile, 30 minutes
it's probably
away
the best.
in Tijuana, there's cartel murders happening apparently. And so I was like, oh, I guess we're not going over there. But anyway, so yeah, we get the spot.
But you guys did all this just to go to the Sesame thing, right?
That was the primary goal. But
Okay.
then also we were like, whatever, we'll do a beach day as well. So we go to the Sesame Place, pull up, big ass theme park, whatever. You know, they got fucking rides that for some reason have a
Wait,
picture
is
of
it
like
a water park?
It is. There's a lot of water. Yeah. There's like a big wave pool. And, you know, when you have a kid who's sub 2 years old, it's kind of like the pool is the main attraction. You're not taking them on the rides, really. You know, a couple of the little kid rides and shit like that. But the main goal, really, like when we went there, is like we want her to see the characters. We want her to see the big ass Bert walking along because, like, her number one thing in her fucking life is picking up the Bert doll and saying Bert. So we're like, you know,
Bert slapped the baby.
Bert.
What do you
Beat
mean?
the shit out of Parker. No, I'm just
What?
kidding. So we go on the thing or whatever, but the whole time I'm there, I don't see one Sesame Street character walking around, which to me makes sense because, well, A, it's like 100 degrees. So, I mean, how much are people really
Ooh, they
supposed to
be
be
cooking
walking? I
in
know,
there.
right? I could imagine maybe you put some fans, you put some dry ice in there. I don't know. You probably die.
Dry ice?
Yeah, you probably die. But we should try it out, though. You try that out on Yuri?
Try that
Dry
on Beast
ice.
Coast.
I'm gonna donate on Yuri's stream for him to have just like a huge pile of dry ice in the room because I think it might kill him.
And then you'll be responsible for
then
that.
you'll be responsible.
But
No, I
donating.
had no idea. But so okay, my theory is that normally they would have the characters walking around at Sesame Place and everything like that. But then all this controversy happens. What are they thinking? They're thinking we can't risk another bad PR moment. So rein them in. Take Elmo, keep them backstage, cancel shifts for a bunch of the employees, whatever. I don't know. Maybe some employees could tell me if this is actually. I didn't really think of this until after because I would have asked some of the employees because a bunch of the employees were fucking with me and hyped on No Jumper. They gave me a premium space to watch the parade. They're like, do you want? They go, do you want free premium seating or like premium space to watch the parade? I go, yes.
You give them like
Yeah, why
Plug
not
Talk
take-
premium.
It looked exactly like
Plug
everything
Talk
else.
premium codes.
Yeah. That's what I gave him in exchange.
You gave him
Here.
a 20% off.
Here's a wristband to the next
Sesame's
Kazumi
Place.
orgy. Yeah. See you there. No,
Oh,
but
my God.
I think that they took all the characters and like had them not be out there because they did the parade. So we had 2 minutes, what's the parade take? I don't know, 20 minutes of like standing there and Parker's watching the count go by and she's kind of smiling and she's happy and stuff. But I really wanted that like Santa Claus type experience where you everybody has that memory of either you or your kids where you bring them to the mall and they're looking at Santa Claus and they're just scared shitless / kind of hyped.
Like they don't know they don't know which one they
You
are.
gotta take on the Black Santa sometimes.
Where's that?
Some of the malls they got Black Santa.
Yeah.
Would you be offended if I tried to hire you to be Santa for Parker?
I don't think you can afford it.
What are you charging?
To be Santa,
Yeah,
Probably
just
a
for
lot.
an hour.
I'll do it for free.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm so proud of you.
Stand
What a
up,
great
man.
humanitarian.
Stand up, man.
What a
Honestly.
great man.
Just so she can know, Santa will always be black to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts. Okay,
And
so,
morbidly obese.
So Parker wasn't the only kid though. You had Lena's sister's kids
Yes.
too.
So we had 2 more babies there who are
Okay.
younger and even less
Oh, really?
clued into what we were actually doing.
Oh.
But yeah, so,
So Parker's the big dog at this point.
she is. Yeah, she smacks him around, throws him on the ground. Yeah, it's bad. You got to watch. Dude, the way she tortures my cats is fucked. She will take a cat.
She probably got it from you.
She'll take the cat. So the cat's facing away.
Tony!
The cat's facing the same direction as her, right? And she'll hold the cat's arms and pull the arms back like she's ripping apart a rotisserie chicken. And I will be diving onto it. Parker, stop! And because it's one thing when she grabs the cat by the neck or whatever. That's fucked up. Trying to get her to stop, but it's not gonna kill the cat. It actually looked like she's gonna fucking rip this cat's shoulder blade apart. And so then I dive in and say no, and then she starts crying her eyes out because I said no.
Do y'all pop her?
Pop her?
Like some have you
Just
like this?
on the
Stop.
leg or something.
Oh no, I haven't done that yet.
Yeah,
Is that a thing?
Look, he's
It's-
like, I don't know if I can do it.
That's your excuse for beating your kids? You
don't beat
call
them.
it popping? It's
You
like
don't
a
beat them. You
slang?
be like this. Like, hey, stop.
It's like a pop, lock, and drop it.
Now, I used to get whoopings with a belt.
Yeah, facts.
No, I used to get the shit
I
beat
used
out
to
of me
get
too,
the-
and I don't
Yeah.
plan on doing it to
My
my
mother
kids.
be like, hey, my granny used to be like, go get Mr. Lickety Split.
Josh, you used to get beat? Damn, we all
I feel like
you
Josh
got beat real
oh,
good?
You already know.
Damn, we
You
all
know
got
I was.
beat.
You know I was bad as
Nigga,
fuck.
I got beat with a broom
You
one
beat
time.
your kid?
Hell no.
You beat your meat?
Yeah.
Cool. That's sick. Would you beat your kid?
I don't got one yet, so I can't say.
My daughter's 13. I never spanked her.
I could never.
Really.
But I was blow up to where she started crying. Like,
But I see people on Twitter saying that beating your kid is an important part of the black experience.
no, so
Wait,
now
I
you
don't know
get
about all that.
CPA called on you.
Yeah.
No, but I'm
facts.
saying I've seen
CPS.
that said on
CPS.
Twitter of people being like, you don't understand, this is part of our culture or whatever. I mean, do you give that any kind of respect?
Honestly, back then,
It depends,
if you was
yeah.
afraid of getting a whooping, it would stop you from
It
doing
would
a
stop
lot
you
of
from doing
bullshit.
bad shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think that the violence the fear, you fear your parent should make you want to be good because you get away from them and then you go do all the bullshit anyway. You really
Yeah.
ain't learned your lesson to begin
Yeah, I don't
with.
think it's a good way to get the point across.
I think I had one of the best moms you could have, and I still turned out to be a little shit. So
She didn't beat you enough, really, is what I'm
yeah,
thinking
really.
from
See,
this,
that's
yeah.
also I'm like, I
So
don't know.
when I got bigger than my mom, she couldn't hit me no more.
yeah.
I'd be like this.
It's blocking.
But you would never
She
hit
like,
her back?
Nah.
I know,
could never.
I reached a certain age where my dad couldn't fucking do any damage anymore, and so I just fucking would
just gotta
kinda-
look at him.
just hold his wrists and be like, chill. Like, and then like, nah, dead ass.
That's out.
And like,
That's out of pocket.
that's when it stopped. It's
That's
because
out, chill.
I was like 15 and I'm way bigger than my dad. So it just like reached the point where I just like, get the fuck away from me. And it was,
you punch your
but I
dad?
never
Why?
hit him. Which I
you though?
in retrospect, I kind of regret. Like, because I feel like that would have been like a nice equalizer.
What?
You know?
You're crazy.
But like, Adam, come to dinner. I ain't coming to dinner, Dad.
Wait, so you regret not beating your dad's ass?
Kinda. Just because it's like it would have like made. I feel like that would have evened out the fact that I was dealing with this for like a big chunk of
Nigga
my
said,
life.
Chill.
I'm really out here
Relax,
acting like
old
I
man.
wasn't
Stop
fucked
listening
up.
to that Tupac.
No, because that shit fucked me up. All right, do you feel traumatized from getting beat as a kid? Like you feel
don't
like it
think so.
kind of fucked you up in the head?
I didn't get beat up like.
Yeah.
I didn't get beat like that. My little brother that's in prison.
Yeah.
He used to get it every day.
They beat him worse.
Bro, this nigga for some reason he used to go to school and pull his pants down like moon people.
Yeah, it's
And
called
they
being a
didn't know-
flasher.
and they didn't know why though.
That's
Still
some
does
Adam
it.
shit.
Yeah.
So he would get a whooping. He'll get a whooping. You think he learned his lesson? He go to school the next day and do it and shit again.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Do you
Wait,
remember when that?
and what age group though?
Do you remember when somebody?
young.
Do you remember when somebody flashed Phyllis and Bob Vance was
Oh yeah,
furious?
he was.
Bob Vance from Vance Refrigeration.
He was
You know
high.
him? Okay. Damn, dude. Would you flash? Like, did you ever think about getting in flashing?
No.
Like what that?
I don't wanna go to jail,
Extreme
bro.
Flashing.
I mean, shit. If you could get away with
Yeah, if you
it,
could
that would
get
be a pop in his YouTube channel.
You would do that.
Hell no.
Yes, you would.
Well, you ever had an office job?
Hell no.
You ever
No.
put your cheeks on like the little Xerox machine?
The closest thing I ever had was
He definitely Xeroxed his dick before.
I sold mortgages on the phone for like 3 days.
Mortgages?
I didn't
Wow.
even know what a mortgage was. I didn't even get it, bro. But I was like doing the script and the fucking
Were you
boss.
good? Were you good at doing
Hell
this?
no. And the boss would be kind of walking around and he could tell if you actually had a real client. He'd grab the phone and like start really talking his shit.
What happened to Washington Mutual?
Just some random
What, the
bank?
bank?
I don't know.
The random ass bitch.
Somebody thought about this. Gone.
Yeah, you might want to think about that a little harder. Anyway, what else? What should we talk about? Well, I know what I want to talk about. You know the saying. There are a few things in life guaranteed, but if you're looking for a surefire bet this weekend, put your money on the Nigerian Nightmare at MyBookie. Kamaru Usman, 20 and
say
1.
these things.
I was saying that. But this is not my favorite.
The Nigerian
nickname.
Nightmare.
Let me just do this. Usman, 20 and 1, is the heavy betting favorite going into UFC 278, and unlike 277, I don't think we'll see a title change hands in this main event. The long-awaited rematch with Leon Edwards looks to put an exclamation on the night, but regardless of who wins the fight, you too can walk away a winner with MyBookie. Make a
MyBookie.
deposit and you'll double your money at MyBookie. All you got to do is use promo code NOJUMPER, one word, to claim your deposit bonus dollar for dollar all the way up to $1,000. MyBookie is the only sports book that gives you the skin and the picks to win, with dozens of predictions from real UFC fighters to make the most informed bet. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. MyBookie. The only thing I like better than MyBookie is mycookiemonsterhat.com. MyBookie.
I'm gonna order one now. Just
Use
to wear
code
it.
NoJumper.
Oh my god,
That
that would
was
be fire.
so much funnier than you coming in as Beast Cuz. You just come in as Cookie Monster Hat guy.
You just hate Beast Gus.
He's a bitch.
Oh,
Damn.
T-Rail is
Jesus.
a bitch.
Just said that.
I
He did
in
freeze
a
it.
rap. I was summoning
you-
Frank Ocean.
In your weird whisper voice.
Yeah.
Adam can freestyle.
Adam honestly is pretty good freestyle.
I just keep every comment I read says that I'm better than you guys. Now,
I've read a couple.
to
On
be
the show, for
fair,
sure.
I think that what is appreciated on here when we're freestyling is a lot different than what would be appreciated on an actual album. So I think like if we were to make a song, it's not a sure thing that I would fuck you guys up. Now it's definitely a good possibility because I'm ill, but I don't necessarily assume that I could
That
fuck
you could make a
guys
whole
up.
song.
Yeah, that's a lot because when we're freestyling, I'll say some shit like, I call OG Suicide old. Everybody laughing. Oh my God, that was a crazy joke. If you say that in a song, people are gonna be like, "Why the fuck is he calling suicide old? Like, what the fuck? Why would you say that in a song? Like, you could have wrote anything."
Nah, I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna like, he cold.
Did you seen the video of the new spot, the fucking the studio?
Yeah, the new spot we're supposed to
Wait,
be in
you
this
said
week.
the mixtape.
You said studio number 3, so we have 3 of those.
We have that one, which is basically going to be the Twitch gaming setup and the music recording space.
Who's
where-
going to do Twitch?
We will see.
Yeah,
but you could theoretically
whoever.
do both at the same time. You could have the like that's how I picture the music stream going. Is you're gonna have cameras all over there, so you can switch the camera angle to be like in the booth with the rapper, and then there could be have like a gaming setup
That's-
chilling here.
that's
so that
fire.
way,
That's
House Fun
fire.
wants to bounce over here and make his song in the booth. We could record you actually rapping, or we could have you come out when you're halfway through, and then we suggest go crazy, do different stuff, get
That's
involved,
fire.
whatever.
That's a great
it'll be
idea,
cool. But
honestly.
then we
The content like that is going to make this shit way crazy.
yeah, and I mean, we definitely have to blame Josh because Josh keeps just giving us the false hope that we're going
No,
to be
Josh,
in there
no,
soon.
No.
Josh doesn't give us false hope. You give us false hope.
By
You speak-
repeating the things Josh says to me.
When I tell Josh, I'm like, "Is it ready?" He be like this. No.
He's like, no.
Okay,
He's like, listen,
okay,
guys.
but this is
He's
the
like,
thing that
guys,
balances it
listen.
out, though. As much as I love to shit on Josh, is that realistically, Josh is doing almost all of the work
Yeah,
in terms of
literally.
getting the spot ready. So although he is giving us false hope, he is also basically the only reason that we have hope in this endeavor. So
Shout out to motherfucking Josh, man. Shout out to Josh.
Shout out to Josh, man. You big piece of shit.
And we'll see you at the new office in 2 months.
No, but
We'll
he's
see you in
swearing.
2023.
He is swearing
This is the last
that
one.
Monday will be the Monday show featuring Suspect, who it seems is now an official member of the cast, Gina Views, and Poetic Chungus.
What about Seti?
He doesn't even live here.
Oh.
I know, I didn't know that either. But yeah. So
So do you want a 4th seat or are you stuck with 3?
I don't know. I think we should dig into the Almighty Suspect Flacco Gina dynamic.
Their last episode was
Poetic
good.
suspect.
Poetic when they do their track together. Poetic. You know how rappers always do that? They put
you
their
have
names
to.
together.
You have to.
Poetic Suspect. Almighty Chungus.
I wonder if he still got because he had a couple of almighties underneath him. I wonder if he still got that going on.
You see that shit he was saying to Frosty today on Twitter?
Yeah, that was
Wasn't
crazy.
that old?
Is it old?
I think that was old.
I'm gonna find it right now.
I'm gonna find it right
I want
now.
to see if it's old. I need to know.
They used,
Yeah,
to, they
it-
used to be with each other like 24/7.
I know they used to be at the store together and shit. It was crazy.
Nigga, they used to be like BFFs.
Oh my
yeah.
god, I'm scrolling through this and just seeing a picture of all the fucking different hats, Cookie Monster hats.
C is for cookie.
So I don't know how long ago this happened, but this gives you a sort of window. I've seen this on the Reddit, but a window into how Suspect's brain works. It's basically Frosty the Snowman tweeted a picture at Suspect saying with a picture of him smoking a blunt. Like this is how they communicate apparently. A picture of himself smoking a blunt and wrote, "Use a bitch on Bloods," and then Almighty Suspect quote tweets it and write, "Can yo bitch ass even walk yet?" Laughing face. N-words need to worry about getting shot 3 times a month instead of my dick in your mouth.
Jesus.
Followed by 7 laughing faces.
Yeah, I don't think you should have read that.
Well, I mean, that's what they were getting into at the time. And actually, I think it's old because
That's when Frosty got
shot like over
Uh-huh.
a year ago, right?
That was crazy, by the way.
But I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of like interesting when I see something like that because it's like if someone's gonna be a host on here, you kind of like expect them to, be a certain degree of professionalism.
You think so?
Not a no jumper.
But we've yet to see you diss an op.
Nah.
Frosty or a Suspect out here just slamming on
Yeah.
people because he's so real right now. But you wonder like what's a couple months on air gonna do to him? Is he gonna maybe like
He's gonna
start
be
playing the
jaded?
game a little bit? I don't know.
I think everybody learns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because Flacco was a totally different guy than he was when he first got here.
Really?
Yeah.
You think so?
A little bit.
Because you want to know why?
Josh shaking his head in agreement.
I think in his head, like when he was in North Dakota, he really like all gang members are just crazy murderers.
Yeah.
He had that stance, and then he meet a lot of street guys now, and he's like,
He's like,
all right,
oh.
he's a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? So I think
He really didn't understand at first.
But okay, you know what the biggest thing with Flacco that pisses people off, I think, is, and I love Flacco and I think he's been improving like crazy. But the biggest thing that I think that pisses people off is when he's like basically saying girls are like this, or like hood dudes are like this, or this is how shit is, and it's like,
But he
what
has
the
no
fuck are you
reference.
talking about? You don't know any bitches.
He has no frame of
You've
reference.
never been to the hood. Like, what are you talking about? like when I speak on what the hood is like, I try to approach it from an outsider perspective to make it clear that I'm not acting like I know everything. I'm just telling you what I think about this particular thing.
You've been to a lot
right,
of
and I have a lot of experience from actually being around that kind of shit. I lived in fucking the trenches in Long Beach for like 3 years, you know, like I lived in Brooklyn and Queens for all that time, whatever. So like people still are not trying to hear me talk about like what the hood is like. But when they see Flacco doing it and they know that he's from North Dakota land, it's like
North Dakota
pisses
land.
people off, you know?
No, but as far as like
Adam got more street cred than Flacco.
No,
I'm calling it.
As far as like journalistic, abilities,
Yes.
nobody in No Jumper is better than him with that.
Facts.
Bro, that nigga does real research.
Yeah.
He brings out his notepad, bro. He does really, like, I'd be like, damn, we do the news sometimes. The nigga writes essays before we do the news. And I'm like, nigga, it's not that serious.
It is that
You know what I'm
serious.
saying?
Because a lot of times
I'm
I
like,
just zone out pretty quick because it's like, well, so, FTC chemo shot FBR Brian, and then FBR Brian said like, and it's just like at a certain point I'm like, okay, I mean, yeah, they don't like each other, I get it.
No,
and
but
then you start talking to Flacco and he's like, he understands every intricate part of this, like he just watched Star Wars, and I'm like, I really don't care that much.
No, but I appreciate it though. It's like you take your job serious. You feel me? While you know what I'm saying? Some of us we just be just skating and doing this shit.
Farting and coming and shit. Yeah.
No, that's you.
Only thing though is like,
I come.
The
I
stuff
come
that,
like 1,000 doves. ODB said that back in the day.
did he?
Pretty sure. I mean, I hope so.
That his cum like flies away.
Oh, when he comes, it's so much cum that it's like 1,000 doves.
That's some weird 1980s bars.
That's some PCP shit right there.
Yeah, that's
if I had to guess,
Every time I come, my produce a card.
almost exactly the same bar. It means almost the same thing. But that's really like, that's the fucked up thing about rap is that there's just not enough good bars about how much you jizz.
There's a couple.
Jizz in my pants.
I mean, it's just not enough. Like I want raps that speak to my desire to ejaculate more.
Jesus Christ.
We should make some type of masturbation song for the No Jumper album. That'd be
Then
fire.
it's gonna make it a parody album. Are
No,
we making
we-
this a real album or are we making this a parody
It
album?
could be a real album. We could just throw.
But I think it would be cool to have loose themes for some of the
That's what I'm
songs where
saying.
maybe you throw out a title. And then it's like you're not doing some corny shit where every fucking bar is about the exact thing.
Yeah.
But maybe every couple bars you sort of like loop it in or you try to use it as an overall theme. I think that would be like a cool challenge.
We gotta
Honestly,
do a
it is.
song where we all going back and forth.
I know. We gotta do one of those like ones from the fucking Instagrams where
I want to hear a Josh song.
No.
we gotta bring the fucking dreads
We're
back
like
though.
hokey pokey.
Hokey pokey.
I feel like it would be weird. Like I just don't.
With
I'm-
Josh?
Are we gonna get on like a Detroit beat and
There's
we
just
just all
certain-
go back and forth?
There's certain people
don't
I
think
just
Josh
don't want
can
to
rap?
I don't want to hear him rap.
Have you
He's
ever
never
sang?
rapped.
Josh, you have a very calming voice though. I feel like you would sound good
What
on
if you
the track.
sounded like an angel?
If we were driving in the car listening to music and I saw Josh's mouth moving along to the lyrics a little bit, I would be like, ugh. I'd roll the window down. I'd be like, what are you doing? Like, you're feeling this too much. You're
singing?
It's freaking me out.
I believe in all the little children.
Yo, if he was singing that, I'd be like, Josh, come on. You're helping me run this business. Stop
Okay.
making me uncomfortable.
Okay, are we gonna talk about the
Oh, okay. Wait, what?
new breaking news in the YSL indictment?
Oh, we kind of did, but we were talking
talked
about
about that.
how T-Rail doesn't like
yeah.
it. Yeah, but anyway, people are snitching. People are big snitching.
They only been in there what?
People
Like,
with dirty glove bastard interviews are snitching.
that's crazy.
I don't even remember the fool's name, but like the fact that he was enough of the homie that he was like, let me go get my little clout interview and you could put Young Thug in the title and shit. And then that was the same dude who was telling, bro.
But those are usually
For them having
Streets is
testimony
dead.
from 2015 is crazy.
2005 fucking team.
And they had that and they held that the whole time to build this case up.
And did you see?
Wow.
Did you see that academics put out a video about a press conference that one of the Atlanta, I don't know,
Like the
some,
DA
some,
or
some
something?
authority put out? They list off a ton of fucking street gangs, and I'm not sure exactly what rappers are in what gangs, but at least some of the
I seen the
gangs.
list.
I fucking know that there's rappers who fucking shout these gangs out and shit. Basically, in this video, it's telling people, if you have anything to do with these gangs,
That was
get the fuck away from them.
'Cause it's about to go
Because
down.
this video came out like a day ago. But get away from them, warning them in advance.
But those were the gangs in Philly. The guy
yeah,
talking
Philly,
about.
yeah.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, no, but I mean, but
I
it's
was
still,
halfway tuned in.
No,
No,
yeah,
but they had a list too when the DA said that she was going to have more
we
Ricos.
still waiting on the two extra
yeah.
Ricos that she was talking about.
Is it making you want to be more careful?
Who?
You.
Me?
Have you stopped ordering murders? I've cut down. I'm down by like 90%.
Hey, you better stop.
Yeah, don't put that on him.
Do not put that on me, sir.
The no jumper Rico.
Yeah.
You think
Josh is out of here.
Do you think you would know where to cop a body if you needed one? You know anyone who's in this line of work? You hang out downtown.
Not necessarily.
So I guess, yeah. Just find a bum. Throw him in your trunk.
A bum's going to tell on you.
The bum is for show
That's how
telling
you
on
kill
you.
the bum too. Right?
Jesus Christ.
I mean,
But then if that's the case, you might as well just kill the person you were trying to kill.
the motherfucker's gonna go on soft white underbelly and tell on you. So
Yeah.
fucking yeah, you got to get him out of there.
Some guy with a Cookie Monster hat told me
This guy with a Cookie Monster hat pulls up on Skid Row. He offered me $1,000. I couldn't.
And the cop who cracks the case like finds this episode of the No Jumper Show, and he's like, "It was the Cookie Monster hat. Adam,
God damn it.
Adam did it."
I got him.
Fucking coppers.
I got him. God damn it. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't got enough problems with people to really go
Oh,
that
really?
route.
I think you
You
got
better
plenty
not
of
say.
problems.
You better not say shit today. This nigga, man.
What? You mad at him about? Oh yeah.
Shut up.
You got a new beef.
Shut up. Shut up, Adam. Adam,
No,
shut
I'm not
the
gonna
fuck
say
up.
nothing, but you told us and then you didn't give us any information. The group chat is actually exactly like this podcast where you just throw it out there and then don't say anything about it. You love to tell on yourself. I love it.
On accident, though. I don't be trying to.
Right. I have a question.
Yeah.
Let's go.
AD.
Yeah.
I saw you get a little in your feels
Oh, for sure. 100%.
last Wednesday.
And of course, you made a clip about it.
Yeah.
Blurred her face out.
You like that?
in the pic.
I wouldn't even be mad about that.
I just figured it would be better.
Yeah. That was good. That was
Yeah.
good.
So what I took from it is that you don't like the consistent antagonizing from certain people, such as Duno, making the same joke over and over, trying to create a narrative that you're a bad guy.
Nah, it's not even. It wasn't even that, right? It's literally like, all right. We joke around. We say shit all day. You know what I'm saying?
Like you banging Duno's mom,
Yeah, but
which he also wants you to stop. He made it
and
clear.
I
Did
was
he say that?
But
Kinda.
in my defense of saying that with Duno's mom,
You do love her.
no, Duno's mom.
Last time.
Listen, Duno's mom doesn't speak English. You feel me? No, I'm not being funny. You feel me? She doesn't watch.
can't hear
She
me.
doesn't watch.
She doesn't know.
Listen, she doesn't watch the show. You
Right,
feel me?
Okay.
But like
I'll
many
give you
hundreds
that.
of thousands of other people do.
No, I
Some of
believe-
whom know her, probably, including her son.
Listen, I believe that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think like what we say on here would affect Duno's mom in any type of way. You
And
feel
he's
what
a
I'm saying?
comedian.
He's a comedian.
So, you know, it's like when Andrew Schultz is talking about Bill Clinton molesting me, I'm just kind of like, you know, he's a comedian. Like, you got to roll with it, right?
No, it really wasn't Duno though. It was more T-Rail because the
That goddamn T-Rail.
Always him.
the narrative and the way he did it made it seem like my girl used to fuck with OT. You feel me? And they
what?
said, yeah.
And so
they,
then the Reddit is like,
yeah,
trying to put it,
and they said that before. You
That's
feel
a
me?
no.
They said that before a couple of times, and then it's to the point where people really hit me up like, "Oh, you wiped up a girl your homie smashed." I'm like,
Oh, no.
I'm like, OT never smashed my girl.
Right.
Joe Moses never smashed my girl.
Yeah.
I
What
would
the
never
fuck?
wipe up a girl that one of my homeboys
Wait, why?
smashed.
What?
It's 2022. Who cares?
I'm just keeping it real. You
For
know what I'm
real?
saying?
Not a porn star.
Not a porn star, but I'm saying OT, you feel me, is my best friend. Like, we don't play those type. If I wipe the girl that OT smashed, he would disown me. He'll be like, "You is not my brother. We don't rock like that." I'm
What?
just telling you. That's
That
just how-
takes away all her value as a
But what if-
potential mate.
What if it's just
Wait,
a girl?
hold on,
Okay.
hold on. So, bro, when I hear certain stuff like that, or even when it's alluding to, I know
Yeah.
people are gonna. They've been hitting my girl up since I revealed her to begin
Jesus
with.
Christ.
So they've been hitting her up like, "Oh, you're not black. You're not white. They've been blowing her shit up.
What?
She blocks people all
But
day.
doesn't Duno say shit about you not posting her, even though you do post her?
That is cool. I can be like, you hating on a nigga game, whatever. Like, I ain't tripping off of that. But when people think that you had sex with my best friend, like, that's where I draw the line with it. Now, I shouldn't have said like I get down with anybody, but that was like a real human moment for me. You feel me? I'm
I'm
like,
gonna get down. I'm gonna get down right now. Right now, I'm gonna do it.
No,
you're
bro.
like looking into your phone. It's like you're just.
And then, bro, exactly what happened. What I didn't want to happen. The whole weekend, they've been hitting up my girl. They've been like,
saying crazy shit.
You fucked OT. You fucked Joe Moses. You're this. You're that. AD don't post you, and they've been blowing her shit up. And I'm like, I would never come on. I wouldn't even joke about Heather. I've never said nothing about Heather because I know that Heather can get affected by shit that is said. Even if I lie right now and say, oh yeah, Heather fucked whoop, and I act like it's something, people gonna run with that. That's the type of fans that we have. So
Psychos.
joking, I don't care about that. But when somebody can be affected by it, when it's a lie about something, I'm like, nah, I can't fuck with that. You feel me? To me, that's like where the bar. And if like I said, if Duno don't want me to talk about his mom, if it really affects him, I won't say this shit no more. Because when T-Rail said, don't talk about his arm no more, y'all ain't heard AD talk about his arm. Duno talks about T-Rail's arm still, but I don't talk about T-Rail's arm. You know what I'm saying? So
I think it was just getting played out, like for a certain point.
Yeah, it got
I think
played out.
that's
It
what
got
it
played
was.
out.
I feel like any joke, any edgy joke, you say it one time, it could be fucking funny. But then all of a sudden, if it keeps going, it starts
Every
to feel
week.
more mean. And it's like, and especially when it becomes a narrative, and you know that some people actually think it's true, and especially when there's casualties, like his girl getting DM'd and shit.
Bro,
it's like,
all
bro,
weekend.
you know.
Is she even reposted on her story about one of the fans hitting her up like, you not even like black or something like that? So it's like, my whole thing is like, I don't want the narrative with the girl that I fuck with that she's just some rat and she's fucking everybody. You know what I'm saying?
If they're gonna,
that's crazy.
If they're gonna hit your girl up and harass her about anything, they should be making fun of her for not eating your ass.
Okay.
That's a valid concern.
No, but even like OT, like OT is my best friend. OT provided like a lot of the situations why me and her are together and cool. Like we done took trips together. You feel me? Because we was in the same friend group. OT was messing with one of her homegirls. You feel me? She was one of the friends. That was my friend. I knew her for years before I even dealt with her. So I knew what type of woman she was. I knew what type of, you know what I'm saying? What she was into, what she wasn't into. So I was like, all right, this is somebody that I can fuck with. You feel me? But when the narrative is, oh, you wifed up somebody that's your homie, nigga, I would never do no shit
What are
like
the
that.
new rules on at the end of the day?
It's not even necessarily rules. It's just that, like, I would never come on here and say, oh, Lena fucked whoop and say that, because guess what? Our fans gonna go on Reddit. They're gonna go on shit. They're gonna be like, AD said Lena fucked this rapper. And you're gonna be like, why is this shit even
It's
being
super
said? You feel me?
similar to the Flacco and Vel thing, too.
It is.
Flacco's talking to
Is
the
it?
camera saying, oh, Vel, you are mad bitches, Mr. Bitches, yada, yada.
And originally, what did I say? I said, Vel. What I tell Vel? It's in the group chat. I said, nigga, that's out. Flacco is scandalous for that. You feel me? And then y'all broke it down like, well, that's Flacco. Y'all should know. Y'all know what it
did
is when it
sound
comes
like a
down to
joke.
Flacco. You know what I'm
But,
saying?
I mean, I think,
He wasn't even there, too.
us making content together and shit, and the fact that we're the types who push the line and we make jokes that
We
are
all
gonna
do.
cross the line.
For sure,
We
for
just
sure.
also have to be able to be open with each other and say, hey, I don't like this joke. Usually it seems that we have these conversations on the podcast for people to enjoy at home, which might not necessarily be
But
necessary.
I'd rather say something about your mom and dad before I say something about Lena. And that's me personally. You feel me?
Okay.
So like you ain't never heard me make a Lena joke. I don't cross that line because nigga, that's somebody that you engaged to, bro. And you
Yeah.
feel me? And like
It's different.
It's way different.
You got kids with her.
Yeah, and I don't never want you to look like bad to where some people are running with some shit. Cause I can come on here right now and say, oh yeah, Lena fucked Travis Scott. And then they're gonna be like,
David
oh,
Schwimmer.
whoever it is, they're gonna be like, hey, AD said Lena fucked Travis Scott. And then people are gonna run with that shit. And whether it's false or true or not, that's what's gonna be in somebody's head.
I'm seeing a Reddit post right now.
Yo,
A Photoshop Reddit post right now. I see
let
it.
a pipe Travis Scott. I'm gonna be like walking
Oh my
around,
God,
knowing in the back
yo.
of my head, I'm pretty lit, man.
And now, and bro, when it come down to jokes, like
me and Travis Scott, yeah, it's pretty cool.
if we like, I'm a person that y'all know me. I go hard for anybody that I care about. I go hard for you, everybody in this office.
Yeah.
So if somebody lies about something on house phone or alludes to something, I'm gonna be like, you a bitch ass nigga. Like, don't do the homie like that. You know what I'm saying? We can joke all day. Or something's up with me. Nigga, joke on me. I don't give a fuck. But don't make it seem
Don't
like
put my girl into
don't make it seem
it.
like that, like this, or like, you know what I'm saying? Or some lame ass nigga. I don't do no
I
shit
think
like
just
that.
like in general too, like a good theme for us would be like less beefing with each other and more like talking about news, current events, topics, whatever. And yes, obviously, like when it comes down to it, and we do have drama or whatever between all the hosts and shit.
It's a lot of us.
It is.
too.
It's good content and everything. But I mean, sometimes I think about it. It's like we could so easily do all of these podcasts, not talk to each other all fucking day in the group chat too, and just do the episodes, and then just that's it.
But you know,
And that would be totally fine. It's
that
like,
takes the magic away from everything.
Yeah.
And where I
because the
grew up
group
at,
chat is what actually makes it feel like, oh, we're
Yeah, it's
all
home.
friends because we all know what everybody's fucking doing all day.
the main thing House Phone used to tell me was like, it didn't used to feel like
Yeah. I
swear,
homie
that's true,
shit.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now niggas got real rapport, bro. You know what I'm saying? When it
Yeah.
comes down to it.
People want to work here just to be in the group chat. But I feel like the group chat has been frozen. We've decided that nobody else can be entering in because it's
Really?
like, think about
It's
it.
sacred at this
We
point.
have this way bigger studio. We're probably realistically a year from now, it wouldn't surprise
We'll
me
have
if
way
we
more-
had
way more
five,
hosts.
however many more podcasts or whatever going on. But it's like, do we need to? Because like, okay, think about Suspect as he's on the Flacco show. Even Flacco didn't get let
Yeah,
into the group
Flacco's
chat.
not even there,
Somehow
yeah.
we just decided like, all right, let's just close it right here. I feel like
There's only been like 2 or 3 people that's been.
maybe there could be another
out.
one that could be with different hosts, a different combination of them, but it ain't Melvin's Room. For some reason, Melvin's Room.
And nobody, the fact that we never changed the name of it too is crazy.
Damn, we banging Melvin's Room for life, man.
And bro, even with shit, bro, like I come from where, nigga, I didn't got down with all my homeboys. Like
No,
I can
literally.
fight you, bro, and come here Tuesday and be like, all right, nigga, we got it. That make us closer. You feel me?
Right.
I don't know. You might go
Yeah,
police on me,
I was
but your podcast days are over.
I'm just not. I'm not like,
calling
Yeah.
the new office.
let's go fight in the backyard.
Yeah.
I've never been like that. Like
Me either,
I've never
honestly,
fought
though.
my friends. Maybe like
Maybe
you get so
if it-
mad at each other that you just end
bro,
up fighting. Yeah, I guess that's
No,
how
but
it
on
is.
some real shit though, bro, if you guys have a real disagreement to where somebody crossed the line, bro, y'all beat the shit out of each other and
You're-
y'all just come back.
You're in bro mode, just for the record.
What's that?
Yeah,
When you start saying bro at the end of all the sentences.
Oh shit.
Sometimes it's just like
you're in bro mode.
I've listened to AD talk so much that I have a bunch of different like little like code names and stuff in my head. And bro mode is something that
I'm
I
trying
noticed.
to- I'm trying to stop superhero
you start
complex.
going. You start going, bro. But listen, bro. The thing is, I was walking down the street, bro, and I seen her, bro. And I did this. Bro. It's like it's like a specific cadence that he takes. I'm not even saying it's a bad thing. It's just like
It's just funny,
It's just
yeah.
interesting to notice it happening.
When I look at
I
the
didn't
whole-
notice it until you said this like a
Make
week or
shirt,
two ago.
Bro mode,
Damn,
bro top, the most infamous freestyle. Do you know about Heart? You should perform it at your shows.
I'm trying to like run away from this.
My
Not-
boy, jack me up. That's the thing you say that makes no sense, but I love it.
I said jerk me up.
Jerk me up.
Did you have a Cookie Monster hat?
No, I didn't.
You lying. He said, no. It was Elmo.
If you had a, all right, but if you had a Cookie
I
Monster
might have had
hat,
an Elmo one.
if you had a Cookie Monster hat, would you rock it to a function and just
I was like
assume
15 at that time,
But would
too.
you just assume that everybody would understand why this was a drippy statement?
If I wore it today,
Yeah,
Or
but it's
back
got to
then.
be a classic. It's got to be like actually period specific from the era of the Cookie Monster
Yeah.
hat. Because they had hella Cookie Monster hats at Sesame Place.
Why didn't you
but
buy
the
us one?
shit looked too new because I wasn't even thinking about this meme at that time.
You want the vintage one.
No, I just wasn't thinking. I didn't think about that until what podcast was I listening to today? And somebody was like, "You probably was wearing a Cookie Monster hat back in the day," and I just immediately like could
What?
picture it perfectly.
but you remembered it from back then.
Oh yeah,
Like
'Cause I remember
2008,
seeing people rock it,
2009.
and I'm just like, "What is going on?"
It was like before the 2010s.
Weird period in hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of bad fashion trends over the years.
What's the worst when everybody's wearing 4 or 5 XTs and shit?
I love that.
No, that shit was fire.
Big ass baggy pants.
Nigga, I was taking it next level. Of course, I had like a 3X white tee on with like a.
You got an airbrush?
Like a yeah. But for some reason I loved Young Buck from G Unit, so I had G.
Buck was hard.
I had G. I had welcome.
Young Buck was
I had
killing at the
welcome to
time.
Cashville. I had welcome to Cashville spray painted on a 3X Pro Club.
Imagine a different simulation where House Phone signed to Young Buck.
Okay, I don't know about that.
I could totally see it.
Me being signed to Young Buck,
You kind of look like him.
Young Huck.
bro. I don't think that would further my career in any type of way.
I think that could lead to you being a real
No,
crit
back-
and not having to lie about it.
Back then when he was from G Unit, bro,
he was a crip.
Yeah.
Duh.
I didn't know that.
He bang. Well, I ain't gonna say where he from, but
Yeah. Don't say all that. But
no Rico.
The young buck Rico.
the G Unit Rico.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be involved with that. He's been gone for like 20 years.
He's been gone a long time.
I don't think they're going to let him in. How'd you like the game interview?
That was actually
fire.
really good.
Boom! That made me happy.
You did,
That was fire.
you did a really good job. I'm not gonna lie.
That was like
I feel like that's
that
natural.
was like your top 10.
People are like, why didn't you ask about Eminem? I'm like, I didn't fucking know that there was going to be this diss until
It came out after.
It got like announced like the day after.
Laura
But
like,
it was already, everybody knew. My news team is telling me everybody knew.
If Laura knew, then
Listen,
it happened.
Everything that has ever happened to Eminem, Laura knows.
So that's what I'm saying. So if she knows that,
You know that song Stan?
yeah.
She heard that song and she was like, oh, that would be cool. I'm going to base my life on that.
Dear Slim.
Because you know what? That's an interesting thing in hip hop history is that Stan, the term Stan culture, I stand,
That
Tana
came
Mongeau,
from that
whatever.
song.
That did come from that song. But when
That's
you
crazy.
think about the modern usage of Stan, really Nas deserves just as much credit
Why?
for it because in his fucking Jay-Z diss, he says it. He uses it. He calls someone a stan. You a pussy, a stan, whatever the fuck he says. So he really deserves a lot of credit for.
Oh, because you're a Stanley, basically.
No, because
They call Stanley like you a square, basically.
No, you're like Stan from the fucking song. You're a fan.
Yeah, like
No, I'm talking about
you're
when
a crazy fan.
I'm
No.
talking about when Nas said it. They
Yeah.
used to call you like you a Stanley. He probably said Stan for short.
nah.
No,
get what I'm
he's
saying?
referencing
Nah,
the
he's
Eminem
referencing
song.
Eminem.
Oh, I
song.
thought the Nas song came first and
No,
then the
no,
Eminem song.
no.
Eminem made Stan, which so he deserves credit for creating that term even, but then Nas created like the colloquial version of it where you're calling somebody it. But then like
in a disrespectful term.
but then
yeah.
you also have to credit like all the fucking, I don't know, K-pop YouTube type fans.
Like, oh my
who,
God,
like,
we stand,
We
yes.
stand, we stand. Yeah, like I don't know exactly how that happened.
I
but
know, right?
that became a whole thing.
That's also like how like the word simp got reintroduced to
Who started
like
that?
I don't know because like
When did simp become simp?
because simp has always been a word. It's always been a word. Everybody knows what it
Yeah.
means. It's the opposite of a pimp, obviously. And
Let's research it. We
yeah,
gotta
I don't
figure
know.
it
It's
out.
just like the TikTok
When did
kids.
simp just become like the worst thing that you could call someone? Like 80 calls me a simp and I just start, I'm gonna fire him.
Oh yeah, you was mad at me that day.
What
Well, you called him a simp for real?
He was pissed.
are you down to impregnate Brittany Renner for an album cover like YG did?
Huh? What? She's pregnant?
Yeah, really pregnant.
I'm assuming she's not really. The word simp is derived from the word simpleton. The popular term began as a way to mock men who pander to women in an effort to sleep with them, but over time the term has evolved, and simp is now often used to refer to anyone who treats a woman with kindness and respect.
Okay.
If he compliments her, he's a
Yeah,
simp.
he's
That's
a
in
simp.
USA Today, fake news. But anyway, yeah, that's what a simp is, I guess. I mean, listen, you could be nice to a girl without being a
Yeah,
simp.
right? Like what?
You could just be like a cool guy, realistically.
What if you just don't hate women?
Yeah.
You know?
What if you just treat them like humans?
That's crazy.
That's what makes it kind of hard for me to like listen to fucking like Andrew Tate
Yeah.
having a daughter and just being like, I don't know, dude. Like,
But like
I gotta watch this shit. 'cause
honestly,
he got a crazy fan base.
Bro, you gotta tap in. I'm not gonna hold you. That nigga is funny, but
No,
he
he's
be saying
hilarious.
some real shit though too. in the mix,
we talked a little bit.
in the mix. Look, Josh looks over.
you
I
interview
just
him
don't.
before?
I don't understand the purpose of like just shitting on girls so much publicly. Like, yes, women's behavior deserves analysis, and there's a lot of stupid shit that
Yeah.
girls do. That
there's a lot of stupid shit
calling
we
them
do
out
too.
for that is important.
There's a lot of stupid shit we do too, obviously.
It
but
just feels like so many of the dudes who are into that shit are just like angry as fuck about
mean-
their bad options for getting laid, and they're somehow taking it out by watching this shit and making TikToks
when you
about
think
it.
about it though, women bash men all the time.
I know,
all
and,
day
and-
long.
and it's a reaction to that. It's like, oh, you want to do that to us? You want to have like 100,000 like tweets that are basically just saying that men are pieces of garbage? Well, we're going to do our version of that in your face, bitch. But
Jesus.
I don't really like. I don't know. I don't really like get that into. I don't find much of it very compelling as content.
no, but I mean,
As somebody who's really like had a lot of women in my life, and I don't have that like anger about not being able to get laid. But sometimes I wonder if I had found Andrew Tate when I was like 21, what would
how
that
your life would be different.
what would that have done to my
You're a
brain?
guru.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not saying I would have became a guru.
You would be.
I already had a baby.
You would be an MMA champion, billionaire.
Some would say I am already. That I actually lived up to that part of the dream. I guess I never won any actual championships.
You're the best around.
Keep you down. You're the best around.
House phone, come over here and go down.
Why are you so gay? Why are you gay?
Why are you gay?
Why are you gay?
You're the best from Hash Brown Town.
Bro, let me ask you that. Why do white people be singing like they stutter like that?
Did I stutter?
No, when they sing, like, when I used to see the old white ladies be like, Santa baby. You know what I'm talking about? They used to do shit like that.
I'm not a
Santa
singer.
baby.
Yeah, you do that. You are the one who sings that. No, I feel you though. That is weird. That's the same way that I like.
Santa baby.
There's been times where I was like listening
stop.
to like female fronted indie rock, and I'm just like, how are they just whispering? There's like that. Like
That's what I'm talking
like
about.
I like rap because they're just it's close to talking. It feels more real. Like even I like hardcore, but nobody in life goes.
Yeah.
Like, what is that like?
Nobody.
I just
sounds
don't
like
really like want to hear that much. Maybe like a little. Yeah.
I think that's another reason why I never got into that shit because I don't
sounded
know
like
what
Tiana Trump.
I don't know what the fuck they're singing.
Nobody
about.
does. You have to read the lyrics.
You have to read the lyrics.
Yeah, the CD booklets came with the lyrics, and I would be sitting there reading along. And it's even with the lyrics with
It's still
some
bad.
bands, it's almost impossible to follow along because it's so crazy with a lot of the metal bands I used to listen to.
Santa baby.
That's a classic AD tick. I remember you doing that back in the day.
I
Like,
know.
Hey, drunk AD used to say some wild shit.
Have you? Do you never? You came here drunk though.
What? Almost every time.
Really?
Or like in some sort of state of
Oh, or like being drunk.
Nigga, I
hangover.
used to have like 6 Trulies right here if I ain't had no liquor and just knock them motherfuckers down.
That's hot. Next topic that I want to talk about. Swifty Blue made an appearance on the Bootleg Kev podcast.
I feel
And
like that happened so long ago because I keep seeing it, but this just happened.
it might have came out a week ago. I don't know.
It's
But
like a week ago.
it started getting attention because people clipped it and made a TikTok or a reel or whatever. And people really started talking about it. His basic statement was he wouldn't sign to a black person. He would not sign
Black
to-
record label.
He wouldn't sign to Diddy because he said it. I'm institutionalized in prison. We fuck with our race. And to him, it's like he just doesn't understand. He doesn't want anything to do with signing to somebody who's not Mexican, which I feel like, okay, when people
Politics that would come behind.
listen, when people make these statements in the positive, nobody gets offended. And when people make these statements in the negative, everybody gets offended. Example, when 21 Savage decided that he was going to sign to L.A. Reid, one of his reasons why was because he said it felt good to sign to a black man, right? Nobody got mad about that. People actually really liked that. It was kind of viral, right? Yeah. But then Swifty Blue says he wouldn't sign to a black guy. Now, if Swifty Blue had signed to a Mexican label and he said, I'm hyped to sign to a Mexican label, nobody would care. But for some reason, him saying that he's excluding people, that offends people. And it seems a little bit inconsistent intellectually, but whatever. I don't give a fuck. I think that is his right, 100%.
Yeah, literally.
By all means.
I know Swifty a long time, and I know what he was trying to do, but I don't believe him.
Really?
When you say that? Nah, I like. Come on, let's keep it G right now. The nigga just did a song and video with Kodak Black. He got songs with
Swifty?
Yeah, Swifty.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's hard. He sent me the song.
That's what I'm saying.
Hard.
So like right now, if Diddy came and said, "Yeah, I got an M for you or 2 M's for
Yeah.
you," Swifty for sure taking that, bro. He probably. I know he probably was, you know what I'm saying, trying to look good for his people and shit like that. But at the end of the day, the business side of it, if you're going to enter fucking hip hop, everybody you're going to run into is damn near fucking black or, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, but
Yeah.
is he not allowed to say that he wants to fuck with his side?
Oh, no.
I feel like that's
No,
a
he can-
reasonable thing to say, right?
He can say that.
Right.
If that's what he really believes.
Yeah.
Because, okay.
But don't exclude. It's just the way that
Yeah,
he said it. It made
is,
it seem
yeah.
like he was excluding black people. Don't exclude black people when you say that.
But my thing is this. If there's some racist guy and he wants to go live in the woods or go live in a specific part of town. He's a white guy. He only wants to be around white people. He decides he doesn't like black people, whatever. Go the fuck ahead. How is that any of our business? Yeah, I don't like it. If you were my friend or I went to high school with you, we still talked or whatever, I'd be like, bro, you're bugging. But if you want to go live in your own fucking fantasy world where you don't have anything to do with any other races, that is your right. And I don't really see like why anyone gives a fuck about telling Swifty what to do.
I think it was more of like the tone of how it came off.
Yeah. But he also admits that he's institutionalized, which some of these rappers you talk to, it's like you kind of realize that prison has made such an imprint on their way of thinking about life.
And he can't get along with black people in prison.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it is what it is. Yeah.
One good argument, though, that I saw against it that I actually found kind of interesting was from the aforementioned Almighty Suspect, a.k.a. Big Sus Gerb on Instagram. He said, if I was in a mariachi band and I made that type
crazy already.
and I made that type of music and I said I would never sign to a Hispanic label, wouldn't I sound dumb as fuck? Exactly. So how Old Boy don't sound stupid to y'all?
Honestly,
he's making a decent point.
Almighty Suspect, he hit the nail on the head with that one.
Hip hop is a black art form created by black people. Most of the most powerful people in hip hop are black. That's a pretty good argument. You know, he says the N-word too, right? Or at least he used to, I think.
I'm not sure.
When you cast that statement in that light, it definitely kind of makes a little bit more sense to me. Is that like...
He didn't say it in the Codex song, did he?
Well, I don't know. But either way.
I have to do it.
I mean, it's a pretty good argument.
No, that's a great argument.
Hip-hop is black music.
If he was in a corrido...
The least you could do...
Corridos.
I think everybody's okay with him feeling that way. They just don't want him to say that he feels that way.
Especially with all the racial tension right now. It just makes shit worse.
Yeah.
I think that's where it was a little irresponsible, is because of that.
Yeah.
But then Big Sus Gerb said, and you're signed to a Korean man, not a Hispanic label. Laughing faces.
Who's
the Korean man? I don't know.
What label is he signed to?
I don't know. Who's the Korean man? Kim Jong-un?
Kim Jong-un got
Psy?
record labels out here?
I don't know what kind of label situation Swifty has going on.
This is when we need Poetic Flacco.
He could
with the
decode it
facts.
for us. He probably got 5 videos about this topic. But anyway, I
Loaded up,
I
ready to
found it
go.
interesting, and I don't know.
It was just the tone, the way it came off. Like you could be all about brown pride, all about your people, and being like, you know, I would rather fuck with my people just to stay away from the politics or whatever. Like it's all about the way you say
I don't
something.
start doing that, nigga. They start tripping.
Oh, no. I mean, I'm going to tell you what every single white guy on earth thought when they saw Cain Velasquez, former UFC heavyweight champion, come out into the ring. And he had, I believe, brown pride tattooed across his chest. Or brown power, brown pride, I think. Every white guy on earth thought, well, I couldn't get that tattoo. Like, you know? Like, for some reason, the rules are very, very different about how white people can talk about being white. And the one thing, though, that I think that makes the most sense about it is
kind of
like,
not fair, to be honest.
But because, okay, nobody's going to give a fuck if I say I have French pride or I have Irish pride or I have Italian pride. That doesn't bother people so much. But being proud of being white, because white encompasses so much that it just like, it seems like incoherent to people. Like, how can you be proud of being white when being white means almost nothing? It specifies that you're from one of like 100 different countries.
Yeah. What are you?
White.
French, Canadian, Italian, and Irish.
And that's why you just said all those.
Some
Before.
examples.
Yeah.
You know,
If you found out you was 2% black, what would you identify as?
I'm going to the roller rink.
Would you start saying nigga immediately?
Of course. No, absolutely not. But yeah, that's Swifty. What else we have here? I saw a lot of comments, and I wanted to talk about this. I saw a lot of comments that feel like you guys might be mentally retarded for not knowing how many cards were in a deck.
Bro, what?
I don't
think. I mean,
I thought
I
you
don't
meant
play
like
fucking spades.
And first
Yeah.
of all,
I shoot
I
dice.
thought you meant in a hand. Like that's what I thought you meant.
Okay.
So that was my first answer.
He said 25.
What did I say?
I don't.
I was
remember.
almost.
I think you said 4.
What?
No.
5? Bro,
Yeah, I was almost.
Oh, you were close.
I'm so sorry. I don't know why I keep doing this.
Why do you have to keep taking
bro,
references?
because
I was trying to hear Josh, that's
what
why.
does me knowing the number of cards?
have to do with
What
being
could it
mentally-
save my life?
I agree. Like, even though I know the number of cards, and
I got shot. Give me the deck of cards.
it would be
36.
very easy for me to be like, look at you idiots, you don't know how many cards are in a deck of cards. But it's like why would, like, how much time have you really spent with a deck of cards in your life?
Not that much, honestly.
You played Duke Nukem and shit, right? You know, not
the fuck
sitting
is that?
around
Bro,
playing solitaire.
I'm a crap player, man. I grab the dice, bro. I shoot dice. That's me. That's what I've been.
How many numbers on the dice?
7, right? Like separate numbers, right? No, 6.
6.
6. See, you got me on the spot. Saturday, baby.
I couldn't have asked for that to go any better.
You got me on the spot. I'm stupid.
7.
Fuck you.
Whatever, fuck it.
Amazing.
Sad.
Oh boy.
Oh my fucking
How many
God.
days in a week?
Bro, 35.
How many days in a year?
365.
365.
They say that in songs a lot.
Unless it's
It
a
would be hard to avoid knowing that.
Unless
How
it's
many
a leap
chucks in the
year.
woodchuck chuck, but woodchuck could chuck wood?
There is no answer. How many licks to the center of the lollipop?
Listen to the Lil Kim song.
Like, I'd be like, a 1, a 2.
What if I lick you like a lollipop?
Beat your ass.
I'm fucking weak.
Reminder, AD is a heterosexual male. He's tied to it.
Who would have ever knew?
Who would ever knew?
I'm leaving tomorrow. Don't say where I'm going. But
Bro,
I
love this new vacation Adam.
I'm about to be there too.
it's crazy.
Oh yeah,
I'm on a BMX trip.
Why are y'all going before we're
And I'm
going?
not.
Okay.
I'm not coming at the end of the day tomorrow either.
Wow.
Why?
I'm going.
I told Josh already. I'm
Can
shooting
I come?
some shit with caffeine.
So
Can I
what's
come?
happening? What's house phone? Or what's a
Josh,
T-Lo
can I
gonna
come?
do?
We have a Josh got a plan. Don't worry about it.
Tyga?
Tiger. Tiger.
Josh got it locked.
Duno, T-Rail, and
House
question
phone.
mark?
Question mark.
House phone.
He's not responding in the affirmative, so I'm thinking that
We can't. I love house phone, but
What?
bro?
I've been on End of the Day how many times? Have I ever flaked on going to End of the Day?
Yes.
No, I have not.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
you did.
I've been
I
on
remember.
End of the Day like 5
Bro,
times.
you flaked like 3 times.
No, I didn't.
You want me to
Yo,
bring the text messages?
Bring the text up.
No.
Okay,
let's
don't
just
do
avoid
that.
it.
But
I'm not ready to watch you look through like 8 months of text.
I'm like, I don't know how you about to find this right
I still
now.
ain't found my backflip video
Look,
either.
last February.
I swear to God.
Yeah. All right, so I know AD, you saw it. The fucking Irv Gotti drink
Oh,
champs.
that shit was crazy.
One of the craziest things I've ever witnessed in my life. I couldn't believe the things he was saying and the way he was
wild.
saying it. I feel like I'm like used to seeing a little bit more reserved version.
I've never seen him like that either.
I've never seen it like that.
Oh, he probably was a
But
little
you wanna
drunk.
know-
I think he was
You wanna know what
drinking,
it
right?
is? The nigga
He's
got
drink champ.
The nigga got that $200 million deal. That nigga don't care. He can say what the fuck he want.
He's about to sell all those Ashanti songs that she's pissed off that he owns.
It's crazy because I never knew that they dealt with each other.
What?
Yeah.
You don't remember from all the Murder Inc. records and shit?
But Murder Inc.
Yeah,
we
but dealt
always,
with
You talking about sexually?
Yeah.
I always thought that she fucked with Ja Rule. Like that was the thing.
Nah, they just made the songs together. Irv, isn't that crazy?
But
That
that's
would be
why
like
you don't
if-
mix business
if
with
Lana
pleasure.
and you made songs together, and like publicly were like in love with each other, like on these songs.
And you would have won.
And then
But
you
then
were smacking
meanwhile,
in
I'm
the
the puppet
background.
master. But that's what that's like. Because Irv is like older, and he's got Ja signed as an artist. He's got her signed as an artist. They're publicly like pretending to be into each other. But then meanwhile, he's smacking cheeks in the background. Devilish behavior. And then meanwhile, she cheats on him with Nelly.
That's crazy.
He brought that up. You gotta love a guy who's like in his 50s and he'll just hop on one of the biggest hip hop podcasts and air out a bunch of high school ass drama from fucking 20
Like 20
years
Yeah, that
ago.
shit. I mean,
Jesus.
but if the draw is to get them to watch a documentary,
Well, there you go.
he did his job with
But
that.
is it? Because I kind of felt like after watching that, I'm like, well, do I really have to watch the documentary? I feel
Yeah.
like I kind of saw everything right there. Yeah.
Damn.
Like,
So-
how
so-
could the documentary be any more shocking than what I just
I don't-
watched?
I don't know. It might be because even like you see the shit with Omarion right now.
No.
So Omarion, they said, well, he confirmed that he charged the B2K members to have a phone conversation with him.
What?
Charge them how much?
I think it was a couple grand,
That's crazy.
and they paid it to talk to him about like business and shit like that.
Why would he charge him? What is this, a fucking cameo?
He don't fuck with him, but he has like a documentary where he's showing, you know what I'm saying, all type of shit. And today, they put like the first little footage up of, you know, of Chris Stokes. Like I forgot they was like joking with Chris Stokes. You know, Raz B claims Chris Stokes like molested him.
Yeah, I was saying Chris Lighty last week on accident.
No, Chris Lighty.
Man,
It's
that
Chris
is so
Stokes.
fucked
Yeah.
up. Rest in
That's fucked
peace.
up.
I'm so sorry. It's Chris
No,
Stokes.
but Omarion is putting this footage out to basically like show like I don't fuck with them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about it. The shit happened with his baby mom. I mean, with his baby mama
and
with
Raz-
Fizz,
yeah.
and then that nigga he left the Millennium Tour and just did it by himself.
Right.
That's some
You know what I'm
cold
saying?
shit, bro.
I didn't even know about all this.
Yeah.
But about what you call smashing his baby mama?
No, about
but
this
that-
current thing. But the reason why I knew something had to be up is because I saw Vlad re-upped a clip of Omarion talking about some shit. I'm like, well, something's going on with Omarion. I guess.
Something must be.
But the rest of the
brewing.
B2K members, they're about to do the Drink Champs episode comes out this week.
What?
Yeah.
Nori burning the Omarion bridge. Will Omarion come do No Jumper to get revenge on Drink Champs?
Omarion, he ain't that type of person. He'll come fuck with it.
I am perfectly happy to be like the rebound. Like you were fucking with one podcaster, he does something, pisses you off. I'm gonna go fuck with this white man, and AD's gonna be there.
With Omarion,
Sure.
you know what's crazy? You know I met him.
How?
He was like super cool with Joe Moses, and somebody was trying to fuck with him, and I punched that nigga.
Damn.
You punched a guy?
You punched the guy that was
I
trying
was
to fuck
like
with
getting
Omarion.
Omarion face, and he's like, I fuck with you since then.
Really?
Yeah,
You just fired on him? Just
bro, because that was Joe. It was Joe Peoples, bro. So you feel me?
Man, that's some real shit.
Nigga ran up on a nigga, pow.
What a great guy.
AD been a stand-up guy.
Gay. Dick riding. Anyway. Did you see the story about Meg Thee Stallion? She decided that she wanted to get a future verse.
Oh yeah.
So
Tax.
she has her manager withdraw $250,000 from the bank to give to Future for a feature
Before he left Miami, by the way.
in a duffel bag.
It's business.
Meg, you're gonna get your manager killed out here.
Yeah, literally.
What about a wire?
Get his head knocked off.
What the fuck is he gonna do with a?
Why?
Jesus Christ!
I just put my head down.
You need because you're always like sucking the mic like a dick. You're always like
Pause.
rubbing your head around it. You need to adjust the mic. You're like doing the Tiana Trump thing to the mic. Freaking
This
your
place
head
is just
around it and
falling
shit.
apart.
He's falling
No,
apart.
yeah. Your fucking mics are falling apart.
But
I just put my head down.
I
That's all
saw
did.
people making the comparison because like people always want to have the conversation like, is Meg a top tier rapper? And someone said like, if Future wanted a Meg verse, what would the conversation be?
Free.
The conversation would be, yeah, send that over and drop everything you're doing and send me the verse for free.
Let's keep it real. How much do you think Drake verse is worth?
I feel-
500K.
But Drake is in the category of Jay-Z where it's like a Drake verse is worth so much that it's almost kind of priceless, that it's almost like you don't really. When's the last time you saw Drake do a verse that it seemed like he didn't want to do? Almost never.
Nigga,
and even
Future is worth $250 for the verse. If we
Oh
compare
yeah,
this
for
shit.
sure. Yeah.
yeah.
But the thing about it is I think that people assume that when top tier artists fuck with each other that they don't charge each other. When you see Nav with a Lil Durk feature, don't you just assume that Lil Durk's just giving it to him for the free ski because they've
I would
done
think
a lot of
they cool.
Yeah, that they're peers. Like that's I think maybe a lot of times that's not true and people actually are charging in situations where the fans wouldn't expect that they're charging, but I think the fans are kind of like latching onto this and saying this is proof that Meg is not an elite rapper.
It's all about relationships.
It definitely
Yeah,
is.
especially if they don't know each other at all.
Yeah.
Because if an artist wants to do your song, they can do your song. They'll lie and say, "Oh, I came my label." Like, nah, they don't fuck with you like that.
The whole thing too though is that it's like if you spend $250,000 on a future verse or if you spend, $50K on a verse from whoever, it's like it's really a test of your confidence because if I really think I'm dope as fuck, a future verse is fucking so valuable to my career. Like you should be able to make way more fucking money than that long term if the song is actually dope. Now if the song's whack, then it goes nowhere. This is like the story of the vast majority of features.
Jesus.
It is what it is.
That's
but
just a big waste then at that point.
yeah,
Fuck, that's just like you just throwing that down the drain.
yeah.
While Future is like going to the Marnie store and spending like 10 racks on just shirts.
You think if you spent $50K on a Pooh Shiesty feature that you would have made it back?
50K?
But dude,
Is this like
without the video, worthless.
All songs without the video.
All
Gotta have
songs
the
without
video.
You gotta have it.
And you got to pretend
For
that
sure.
you fuck with me.
Is that
It's got to be in there, yeah. No, because like
is that a part of the feature contract?
I'll tell you an insincere feature is that remember that fucking beatbox song with Spot 'em Got 'em?
Yeah,
Pooh Shiesty was on a remix. It was dope.
but there was like 6 remixes.
I've
of that
never
song.
seen Pooh Shiesty like he doesn't look into it in the video. He doesn't like he never like played it.
I never
and
even
it's a
seen the
huge song. And he's not I don't think he was performing it. He like never like showed any kind of like love to it. Which you would think that if you're Pooh Shiesty and you're on this really, really fucking huge popular like TikTok song that you would kind of lean into it.
It's Pooh Shiesty, bro. It's
Don't
not
give a
like
fuck.
yeah, it's not like we're not talking about like the biggest market genius that wants to take advantage of that.
I mean, I just don't think I think for him, he's not gonna fake fuck with somebody that much.
He'll fake fuck with you enough
to
for-
do the video. But you're not gonna like really fake fuck with you. You know,
That's deep.
that is deep.
But like, at what point? Okay, at what dollar amount do you just go full? It's my boy. Like
I
in
know
the video.
and I suspect.
What's
that
the
shit.
dollar amount?
I mean, if you get 250,000,
yeah, I know.
thank you, man.
I swear to God,
But
I'm joking.
250K don't change anything for Future.
Yeah,
Nah.
that's like a shop. That's like a shopping day.
Yeah.
Is that crazy to say?
It's like firing up the private jet and heading off to Turks and Caicos like Trev.
yeah.
Why is Trev taking a way flyer vacation than any of us?
Trev?
Than any
Trav.
of us.
Trev.
Trev.
Trev's and Turks and Caicos?
Yes.
Bro,
Look
yes.
at that nigga for that.
Bro.
What's going on?
He's living life.
I fuck with it.
Me and Len are going to San Diego for vacation.
You going to San Diego? He in Turks and Caicos.
We're risking cartel violence knocking on our hotel door. Trev's out here in the lap of luxury. Him and Nav and Drake pouring up in the club. What the fuck?
Bro, you
I
got-
seen Nav yesterday, so he's here.
bro.
What's he doing?
He was at the bowling shit.
Bro, you got to step it up, bro. If Trav would take a nicer
what I'm
vacations than you,
You
bro.
asked Nav for a feature?
Just told me.
Damn, you could get the nap.
You think you just hand it over?
I don't know. I mean, I got that relationship with artists. I never paid for a feature.
Never?
Never.
Yeah, but you never asked for a Nav feature.
Nigga, I asked Busta gave me a feature. Wiz gave
Stop
me like
playing.
4.
Busta ain't Nav.
Tory. Who else?
Come on.
Yeah, but
Shit, the list is
Tori gave
crazy.
you the verse for defending him on the news.
Nah, I've been at Tory. You know what's crazy? I have 3 songs with Tory that's out.
Wow.
Yeah. Like
cool.
3-4 songs with Wiz.
Main character syndrome.
It is main character syndrome. I did it.
Let's make this about me.
Hold on. I've been trying to get better,
That's
y'all.
We got to get a $1 jar,
Ooh,
Ooh, that shit
my
gonna be-
superhero jar gonna be crazy.
but nobody has dollars.
Yeah.
No, you got to fire.
I don't
up
even have cash
Got to fire up
usually.
a Venmo every time you do it.
Cash App, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something, but it's gonna be about me.
They banned my Venmo.
No, same.
They did.
If you don't have a banned Venmo in 2022, like
All right, but you know what the new competition amongst the shows is going to be is who can have the flyest set, because we haven't really got much for the sets. We have colored lights so that we can change the lighting. Obviously, you guys are going to be blue. I say that Tuesday is orange for the No Jumper show. But we have some plants for the No Jumper show.
I love that.
But like stuff for the walls and shit, the competition is going to be on. Who's going to be able to like make their set have the most pizzazz?
Well, I need any fucking home decor niggas on Instagram who make weird rugs and weird other shit. I need y'all niggas to
But
tap
you-
in.
yeah. Send that stuff to our P.O. box, which is in the description, right? Usually. Yeah. So send us whatever the fuck you guys want. But you have the biggest advantage because you already have Blasey, who has like a whole fucking studio full of shit. All you got to do is take a couple of things that he already got on the wall and just hang
Yeah.
them up there, and all of a sudden he's fucking lit.
I'm letting T-Rail run at the end of the day. He's
Oh
too
my
he's
God.
creative, man.
He's gonna put up a fucking Sorella banner.
T-Rail's gonna hire somebody else
if
to
he
do
put a
it.
Sorella banner, as long as he put a community banner, I'm cool with that.
He's not. He's just gonna say Sorella
I'm tearing it down.
community. Damn.
That's a collab.
Put the pink bricks for the wall.
Shut the fuck up. That's kind of fire.
OG Suicide in the building.
OG suicide in the building.
We need you to yell at house phone when we get off
Wait,
camera.
why? What the fuck?
He's blowing
He
it.
bought you some gifts too.
Wow, we got some.
Cookies got some gifts for y'all.
We got some
Oh.
cookies packs coming.
Shout out
in.
to cookies, man.
Uh-oh.
Damn, the cookie monster.
The real cookie monster.
That's crazy.
going
We
on,
said
man?
cookies.
How you doing? Wow,
What's
check
up, man?
us out. Hydrate yourself. We got a,
I'm gonna let
cookies
you,
water bottle.
get your issue first.
Watch out, you're right in front of the camera. Ooh, an ashtray. We need this like in present time.
We got a cookies water bottle.
Damn.
Retail valued at $36 for the water bottle. Oh,
No actual weed in the bag, but that's okay.
honestly,
They got some weed too.
okay.
Damn. All right.
I need this though because I need to stay hydrated,
You
man.
need some weed, motherfucker.
Need
The
that.
ashtray.
Yeah, we got the ashtrays. We always need ashtrays. I don't know what the fuck happens to them.
We got the good vibes only. Good vibes only. This
Look at
AD
this.
size right there.
Look how easy it is to get product placement on our podcast. You just have to give us stuff during the podcast.
Yeah, fact.
Hey, every time.
This shirt is fire though. I'm not
Where's
gonna
your
lie.
chain?
Yeah, what the fuck, Adam?
Got snatched. We took it at the gas station.
Got robbed at Sesame Place?
Yeah. Elmo took that shit.
Wow, look.
we got some weed
Look.
right there.
No, wait. Look
Give
who's
it
on
to
the
Don.
shirt.
That's not the Cookie Monster.
It's
What is
kind of. Oh,
Nigga,
it's
no,
not.
that nigga look like a blue Pac-Man.
Yeah, never mind.
Grab that weed. That was fun, even though you don't know what the fuck to do with it. Give it to Donnie. Tell Donnie to roll it up so we can smoke house phone size spliffs.
Shout out to Donnie. Donnie be having some hard hats.
Yeah, shout out to my boy
But
Donnie.
they're not
actually.
Cookie Monster though.
Nah.
I honestly thought this was Cookie Monster.
Can
on
you
the
move
shirt.
the fucking water bottle? Asshole.
Fuck you.
You want to give that to Donnie to roll blunts or something with? I don't know. I don't smoke. I feel like I'm never gonna smoke a blunt again.
Really, you on your joint shit?
Split style.
Ever since I became a spliff warrior, it just kind of feels like it's just not gonna happen. They're
Yeah,
too
for
much.
sure.
They're too powerful.
Adam can have all these shirts,
You can wear it. I got a little LRG pack and the cookies pack in the same day,
but you dripped up.
but no Cookie Monster hat. What were you just saying? What's going on?
We're saying that
The Cookie Monster hat.
Yeah.
That we need some. We're desperately searching for some.
I'll really wear one.
I'll hop on Amazon and find something tonight. Don't play with me.
You got Prime?
Yeah.
All right.
You know I did. Come on, my boy. You know that shit coming to the front door.
If you don't got Prime, then you can't watch The Boys. Pause.
That's one. Did you finish it?
No.
You tripping.
I've pretty much just like completely cut myself off from all the TV stuff. But you don't watch Woodstock 99?
Nah,
I did. I watched that.
It's
You gotta see
fire.
that shit.
Yeah, it was fire.
So sick.
I didn't even know they redid it, to be honest.
I remember it. I remember being at church camp when I was like 11, 12, I don't know. And
Yeah, I was like
I remember hearing about
3.
If you can bring back like one legendary tour, what would it be?
it. Warped Tour.
I was gonna say Warped Tour.
Isn't
You
that
never
still,
went.
Isn't that
No,
still
I
around?
went.
but I wanted to go.
No, they canceled it.
That's
I
a
thought
band
they
shit,
no.
right?
I thought they. I think they brought it back.
No.
Because you know why? Because Ned is in a band, and I'm pretty sure they performed at Warped Tour.
I mean,
year.
it was such a big deal a couple years ago that they were like, Warped Tour is done. We're not doing it anymore.
I think they brought it back.
Already?
Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm
they
tripping.
can't cancel something for more than 5 fucking minutes and
I
they just
got
bring
one.
shit back.
Freaknik. You ever heard of that?
Yeah.
I feel like that shit would get shot up nowadays, though.
Yeah.
If we're being honest.
It's hard to get a lot
it
of
was in
horny
LA.
people in the same room. You know? Like,
Because if a nigga grab my bitch and just start doing some freaky shit on
okay,
her,
but like, how do you market it?
I'm popping a nigga in the foot.
Listen, if
Did you see
bring
a documentary on that shit?
I didn't. Really? Where's that?
Bro, I seen it on YouTube.
I gotta put it on my-
Bro, it's crazy. Like
It's very
I gotta
fire.
watch that.
people was getting out on the freeway, bro.
And just getting freaky.
No, because
getting freaky.
I remember I was reading the Freaknik Wikipedia article one time, and it basically said that at some point during Freaknik, people basically, like, guys were so horny from the Freaknik vibes that they started just roaming the streets and just raping random women.
What
All
the
right,
fuck?
I didn't know this.
Thanks.
So I think
Don't bring
I
back
think
Freaknik.
Freaknik got kind of dark at one
yeah.
point.
Yeah, maybe
I just
let's-
remember reading that like forever ago. So it
I
might
mean,
not
bro,
be true. It might,
even
might
if
have been
you-
removed from the Wikipedia article.
I
Listen,
don't know. You might do your cemetery thing right now.
I might be lying.
no, but even if you watch some of those like old clips and old documentaries about that shit, it was a lot of forced sexual activity for sure.
A lot of daggering.
Dagger.
Daggering's not really forced.
Daggering
Yeah,
is like,
kinda.
That's what Jamaicans do.
Daggering is like moshing for sex. like you know, moshing is kind of like fighting, but it's not really.
Yeah. Okay.
Daggering is like fucking, but it's not really. You're like doing the motion. You're jumping off of the fucking speaker. You're
That
landing.
shit crazy.
I'm trying to do it. Take me to the
I'm about to
the
go home
hottest
and-
dagger club in the city.
I'm going home and watching the Freaknik documentaries on YouTube now.
But okay, say you were gonna bring back Freaknik. I feel like booking the artist is easy. You just got to get a bunch of R&B, sexy ass, sensual music.
Nah,
and
bring
then
Luke and them back. That's what
yeah,
they was
all
dancing
this
to.
freaky shit, whatever. But then How do you get people to go? How do you do people want to go to like an arena show and just be horny and just pop blue chews in the fucking crowd? I don't know.
Yeah.
You think it would work? Like, why does nobody do this?
Did you fuck with Blue Chew?
You got like Ozfest, right? You got like if you're into metal, you go to Ozfest. If you're into like freaky dancing,
just know I
you
took
go to
it for no
Freaknik.
reason.
Damn. You crapped out?
Crapped out.
Wow.
You took a blue chew for no reason?
He
You
called me. He was
pathetic.
like, I need a Blue Chew, AD. Where are you?
I'm ashamed to know you. That's
Bro,
grimy.
he pulled up to my crib to get one, bro.
Bro. Wow. If I told y'all to I
Please
can't.
say it.
I
don't
can't.
We
I
can't
don't
keep
wanna
doing
hear
this on
Yeah,
camera.
why you always do this?
No, that was.
No, you always
Okay,
say
that
You
was
like,
me.
The
I can't.
king of bringing some shit up and then not talking about it. Badpodcasting.com.
I know.
You need the bad podcasting course. I'm going to write a whole study about you.
About me?
Yeah. Here are all the things House Fun does. He interrupts
There we
me,
go.
interrupts me 3 seconds into a sentence.
Not anymore. I'll kind of slow down on it.
Yeah,
All right, what else? What else? What else? Give it to me while we're here. What else? Come on. I know you got more.
This is House Fun Podcasting. Damn. AD, you so fly.
What? When does he say that?
He'll just gas you up for no reason.
Nah, that's my nigga. Okay, I did the high pitch. I did the high pitch
Still
voice.
kind
Still.
of he's kind of like Flacco too. I don't know. AD's the kind of guy that like a lot of dudes get gay crushes on. I think,
What?
but they're not like in touch with their gayness enough to know that that's what's going on.
Yo,
Am
what?
I hot?
Yeah. Yes. Me and you, hottest on office.
Hell yeah, which ones?
Bro, Yuri got
mention for
voted.
Yuri.
Yuri got voted
Yuri
hottest
got-
in
Hey,
office.
Riley was like, yes, he did.
You were not
I think
anywhere.
Sharp was kind of in his feelings that he. I don't even think he was on the poll.
Hey, y'all should see
I don't
Riley's
think he's been
face.
given a
She's
fair
like, yes,
shake.
he did.
Yeah, that wasn't fair.
Because Riley has to walk through her life, a large percentage of it being kind of like, oh, like I'm here at Erewhon and Yuri's at home getting shocked with a cattle prod for $5. So for her to find out that people think he's hot, she was like, fuck yeah.
A lot of people think that he's hot.
Do they?
A lot of dudes.
Josh?
They voted higher than you.
You think Josh is hooked up with Yuri?
The way he just awkwardly licked that
The
blunt.
way he's
after,
licking the blunt, that he's
Yeah,
thinking
I don't
about
know,
Yuri.
man.
Oh my God.
Just don't sing.
I don't know.
That backwood
Josh,
is-
let me
is-
smoke that with you. This bitch ass nigga wants
Backwood is equivalent
to
to
smoke
Yuri's
spliffs
foreskin.
and shit. Sorry,
Are you,
I'm so proud.
cutting you off again.
you circumcise your kid?
Yeah. I was there. I was
shit's medieval.
I was fucking
You said it's medieval.
bro, I was traumatized just being in the room. I was like, oh no.
Fuck, how could you do that to your kid?
You know, they told me to come in there with him, and I was like, what the fuck? This what happened.
Did you
to
hold
us.
his hand?
Nah, he's just born.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot they do.
Bro, they have some shit where like it holds them down so they can't move. That's just fucking crazy.
You didn't ever think like maybe I shouldn't be doing this?
Nah.
I feel like it's not good. I'm not circumcising my boy if I end up having one.
Park.
Why though?
It's cruel. Someone's cutting a piece of your penis off. You have no say in it. You're an infant.
What would you name your son?
Foreskin. Just so there could never be any confusion. Oh, him? Oh, Foreskin Grand Mason? Yeah,
Foreskin
Yeah,
Grand
he's
Mason.
uncircumcised.
That is the craziest name I ever
I can
heard
see
in
you
my life.
naming your son after a rapper.
I was thinking about maybe I should have PZ perform at my wedding.
That'd be fire.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be cool for like my friends and not the other part of the
Imagine-
wedding at all.
Imagine Lena's family watching PZ perform
Pop
like
Percocet. I feel like Batman.
Yeah,
with like a cup of lean hanging out.
I'll pay him extra to pop a Percocet when he says that part of the song. Actually, no, he quit. I don't want to be a part of that.
Oh, that's good.
My friend is
Take his advice.
Yeah. Me? I don't take
Yeah.
perks.
perk guy,
I don't take perks.
little peasy phone. I have a friend who's trying to get people to bet him that he won't stay in a casino for a year.
What?
Is he that addicted to it?
Well, he's a really good poker player. He's basically like trying to get people to bet him money that he won't spend a year straight living in the hotel / playing poker in the hotel.
So he could just win a bunch of money?
And I was thinking about it, but I was like, I wouldn't want to bet you that because I feel like you at 21 should probably be like getting out a little bit.
Oh,
You know?
that's how young he is?
Go meet some girls and shit.
He's 21?
Yeah.
He gonna meet girls in them
he'll meet
lobbies.
hella bitches in the lobby.
The prosties.
Not in the poker room.
Yeah, there's no bitches in the poker room.
No.
But you got to walk out to go get a fucking chicken sandwich at some point.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's not going to the club.
The clubs are in the hotel.
It's probably a club in the hotel.
Almost all the
There's a pool.
all the clubs are in the hotel.
Yeah.
The nightclubs.
Yeah.
But this is one.
Oh, he
I
can't
don't
leave.
think there's a club inside this hotel /
Well,
casino.
which hotel is it?
Bally's.
Yeah, Bally sucks.
Enough that you got to stay there a whole year?
I wouldn't.
Fuck.
I wouldn't stay at Bally's for a year.
A year straight.
Cosmo, yeah.
I would definitely stay at the Cosmo. You could
Aria?
could do
Yeah.
something different every day
Yeah.
at the Cosmo.
I stayed in Bally's / Paris for a week straight, and I mean, I couldn't handle it.
You couldn't even handle it for
I
a
barely
week.
went outside.
He said he couldn't handle it for a week.
It was, yeah, but I'm bougie.
Yeah.
I'm trying to actually live life out here.
I only
wanna
like
be
staying in Vegas for no more than 3 days. After that, send me home.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if
I'ma
you're not
gamble
if
my
you're
life
not there
away.
if you're not there for like a specific reason, then why?
Right. But I mean, a lot of people live there. And they think that we're
I
insane for
don't-
treating it like this abyss that it has to be avoided because it's so tempting. They're like, they live there.
All my homies,
They don't gamble. They
they
don't
go
think
there.
about it. Why would they?
I
You
don't
can gamble in LA. What the fuck is the difference?
You can't do craps.
In LA?
It's illegal.
I didn't know that.
Why?
I'm sure I could find you an underground game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Or I could just
I
find
can
you
just go to the block and do it.
I could find you in an alleyway where niggas are shooting dice right now.
Josh and Jason will
Hey,
probably
they
be
be
happy to
doing-
take your money.
They be doing that shit no jumper.
With your 7-sided dice.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Your 7-sided
Wow.
I walked in one
you
day and I seen them all with dollars in hand. I said,
So all of a sudden, no
yeah, this
ju-
company's going to shit.
dice. Yeah.
all of a sudden, no jumper is an illegal gambling ring.
I'm high key down. You know what today is?
But
Today is like the first day that Parker's been peeing in her little potty.
you've been teaching her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
the-
mostly Lena, but because I've been out working. But like she's like in the house, running around, no diaper. And my girl's house has to keep a constant eye on her because if she'll start pissing on the ground, so then she has to grab her and pull her over to the toilet. I guess this is how it's done.
This is how fucking kids learn how to pee in the thing.
I
I'm
guess.
doing it now.
I'm hanging out with my kid,
What's
right?
up?
Fuck.
She's just standing there. And I just look at her. She locks eyes with me. And she just squirts a fucking stream of piss onto the ground. She's standing there totally normal. She didn't squat or
No.
nothing. Like, just blast it.
And then you
Full
guys-
eye contact with me.
You guys grabbed a cat and put her in there.
I said, yeah, come here. And I put her on the toilet. And she peed a little bit more into the toilet. So I figured it was kind of like mission accomplished.
Do they do that with cats too? You know when the dogs pee, they
Yeah.
put their face in
Put
there.
their face in it.
I
I don't know if
but
they do that part.
Cats, cats just know.
No, they put their face in it.
Dude, cats
they hit
just
him with the
know.
newspaper.
Cats, you put the litter box out there that like you don't even have to. As
just
long as
smart.
you show them the litter box, they're peeing in the litter box. It's one thing I really like about cats.
That's fire.
It's crazy how much this because I don't usually change the litter anymore, realistically. But the fucking cleaning lady's been on vacation for a couple weeks, headed off to Mexico.
Oh, so you've been having to clean your own shit up.
A little bit, mostly my girl. But I've been
much
having
you-
to scoop the cat poop.
How much you pay your maid?
I have no idea. I'm
What?
scooping the cat poop. So
you could be getting grossly upcharged.
I assume
He has a business manager for
that
that.
my girl is making intelligent decisions.
You get quarterly reports, right?
Sure, probably. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
probably.
You don't look at them.
Doing podcasts.
Sure, probably.
Listen, if something was fucked up with the business,
Yeah,
I'm
you
sure
would know.
somebody would say something,
Yeah, you
right?
gonna blame Josh?
Yeah,
How
yeah.
could this
Oh, yeah,
happen?
for sure, yeah.
we're paying Esmeralda $20,000 a month. God damn it.
Esmeralda. Is that a Mexican name?
I don't know.
I just know this girl. I used to clean my ex's apartment, and her name was Esmeralda.
Right.
That wasn't really her name.
We should do a Patreon episode where we talk about all the ham on everything girls we used to fuck back in the day.
God, no.
You ever fucking girls who go to the like heaven parties? Remember those?
Nigga, I think they still do
it.
it.
You're a fucking girl with like no eyebrows who was
Oh,
hanging out of that
man.
shit.
That's what I was doing.
I mean,
Bro, listen.
I don't think I ever actually got lucky enough to pipe a girl with no eyebrows, but they're out there.
She got no eyebrows. I'm like, that bitch tripping.
On her Doja Cat shit, you wouldn't fuck.
Oh, she's the
on.
newest one to take on that freaky look.
Bro.
You gonna get yourself in
But when
trouble
she
again?
like this?
You want to tell your Doja Cat stories again? Get yourself in trouble again? No?
No.
Like this.
Just leave it.
Remember that? I almost
leave
had to do a podcast with someone's mom. I had somebody's mom hit me up. House phone is a piece of shit. I'm like, I don't know.
All right.
I'm not going to argue with you, mom.
Yeah, no, literally. Like,
It's not really.
Sorry.
I just don't want to get into
I
it.
just said sorry and keep it pushing. That's it.
Memories.
This podcast has gotten me in so much trouble.
Memories of all the fucked up things House Fun has aired out on the podcast that he
What do
wasn't
you
supposed to
mean?
say.
Yeah, I guess. You've done the same thing, fucker.
Yeah.
It's your.
Josh is
We all have,
you
man.
said,
Yeah.
you have your messy voice. You be like this. So I heard something.
No, but the most fucked up stuff that I say is usually the stuff that I don't even realize I'm saying. I'm not saying it like it's anything special because I just.
Me too. It's like you don't even notice that.
Which,
you're saying
speaking of,
Look, there you go.
what the fuck do you got to say?
oh, I know right what I'm doing with this one.
What happened now?
Listen, I've enjoyed some ASAP Rocky songs over the years.
I knew this was going here.
Did you?
But let's be
felt
real. He's being charged with shooting someone.
He already been charged.
And there is also a lawsuit or whatever from the guy who he was a part of ASAP from the very, very, very beginning.
What are the co-founders? Am I not?
Yeah,
mistaken?
he knew Rocky since they were high school age, small children. And
He looks a lot older than Rocky.
well, I mean, I guess when you're fucking
Getting
Rihanna,
shot.
that'll just keep you young, right? I would assume it would probably have a positive impact on almost anyone. But
Amen.
that's just crazy. Because the same day that we're having the conversation about fucking Young Thug and the likelihood of him seeing the street anytime soon, I mean, realistically, they're saying they have video footage of Rocky shooting this motherfucker in the hand.
Jesus Christ.
And he has decided, fuck the ASAP mob. You shot me in the hand, it's going down. I'm fucking talking.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
airing
I'm talking
shit out.
and I'm suing.
Bruh.
But look, I
Bruh.
seen AD, give his take, and I agree. I'm not a street guy or anything like that, but if you gonna claim to be a street guy, be in street activities and stuff like that, and this is your boy, well, I guess if you was my boy, you wouldn't have shot me, but if you was my boy, we're gonna have to handle this a different type of way.
This is what I'm saying. From what I've heard, ASAP mob as we know it is no more. That this shit has.
Oh, bro, think
I
about
heard that years ago.
Yeah.
But it's worse than it's ever been. Fucking the Bari shit. Remember when he was talking shit about Rocky's album and all this stuff?
Yeah.
Keep in mind that Bari is the one who exposed the identity of the person that Rocky allegedly shot, right?
Stupid.
And now Bari doesn't fuck with Rocky.
This shit is all up in the air and
There's
backwards.
a lot of shit going on. I think that like ASAP realistically has like barely been a crew after like the first couple years of them being
But
popping.
that's how crews always are. They faked it out the longest, if we really being honest.
That they stretched out people not realizing that they didn't fuck with each other, and they just kind of did enough fake fucking with each other for it. Because you know what it is that like when you're attached to something like that, you don't want to fucking burn the bridge, because realistically this is your best chance of something good happening to you in your career. So everybody takes the criticisms that they would level at any fucking normal person that was in this situation with them, and they turn a blind eye to it, and they keep impressions up and try to keep it appearing as if they're all cool, even though it is slowly the cracks begin to emerge. What we really need is we just need one of these ASAP motherfuckers to do an interview and tell us about how this all fell apart over the years.
Well, man, money is the root of all evil, man. They're probably fucking niggas is feeling like they wasn't getting cut big enough pieces of some pie.
I would love to know if Ferg and Rocky fuck with each other.
I mean, like, they probably just doing their own thing, bro. They both have huge careers, like.
That is crazy.
I wonder how often they talk. I have no idea about.
Because I'm thinking, like,
that.
what would their problem be?
I don't know, but when you really look at ASAP, it's like you've had a bunch of them do successful on the fashion front, but the only two that had music success, really.
Not a bunch. It was,
Bari and Ian.
yeah. We'll give Ian as a.
They both had huge success. Obviously, Rocky's had huge success in
Yeah.
fashion outside of anything like that. But when it comes down to it, fucking the music shit, Ferg got big, Rocky got big, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
ending that conversation, I would like to say, everybody head on over to nojumper.com and cop tickets for our live version of this podcast. New York City and Boston, September 27th
And 28th.
and September 28th. We'll be performing at the Paradise Rock Club in Boston, as well as Gramercy Theater in New York. It's our first time hitting
The
out
East
there,
Coast.
hitting the East Coast, doing podcasts together. We want to do bigger ones and everything like that. So if you guys want to come out, the LA
Show some
show,
love, man.
LA show is a great time.
LA show is lit.
amazing.
Boston and New York is gonna be a great time.
Amazing.
It's only gonna be us three. We're gonna have to really fucking turn it up.
Pot Lord's DJing. What are the
Pot
odds he
Lord
brings a
DJ.
surfboard?
What if he surfs? What if he crowd surfs literally?
Strap it to the top of the fucking tour bus.
We're taking
We're gonna.
a
Yeah, I
tour
would say we're gonna have a tour bus to go with 2 dates.
That'll be dope.
Probably like a Sprinter or a
Yeah, we
SUV,
need-
realistically.
Josh, can we get
Take
the
it out in the
Sprinter?
cleaner front.
I feel like an SUV. We're not getting a Sprinter for
Let's get
fucking
this
5
Sprinter.
people.
Let's get the Sprinter.
I have a Sprinter that we can
Plug.
use.
But how you
On
gonna,
the
you
East
gonna fly?
Coast?
You gonna fly your Sprinter to the East Coast?
Main character talking about his fucking Sprinter, even though we're talking about the other side of the country.
We're gonna have a ship.
Or fuck it, we could just hop in the Sprinter, take a little road trip.
Hell no.
Quick little 1 week drive across the country.
It takes like 3 days to get to New York.
Yeah, if you drive without stopping.
Yeah.
How many actual hours of driving is it? It's like 50 hours of driving, right?
Google it real quick, Josh.
If you
You
take
got it.
naps going back and forth, you can bang that shit out.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't
Let's
want to
do
be
it.
driving in the middle of the night. Cops pull you over, smells like weed, you're done.
We never got pulled over on no in on tour.
You should do it again with a bunch of weed in the back seat.
No, because we would smoke like little splits, but we wasn't blowing the bitch down, you know.
45 hours
Hell
or
no.
6 8-hour days. Man, if you only drive
too
8 hours a
long.
day, use a bitch.
Yeah, right.
You gotta do at least 16.
Yeah, you gotta bang it out.
Bang
Like,
it out. That's the whole point, is to exert yourself.
bro, the last tour I went on with Father, the first place we had to go to was Chicago, and we barely made it there like while the opening act was going. Barely.
Back when you were signed to Father.
I got a little mini Awful Records tattoo right there.
Change your name to Son.
What?
I remember seeing that shit on fucking Instagram. I said, this nigga Instagram name is cool.
Daughter.
What? Just
Father.
Father?
One of them girls signed to Awful gotta be Daughter.
On God, right? There was a white bitch around the time named Young Daughter that was a rapper.
Yeah?
Young daughter.
What about me having a fucking SoundCloud rapper as my Postmates delivery person?
No, recently.
Should we say his name?
No.
No.
I'm about to say.
You know who it is?
Hell yeah.
It was like a.
His fucking thing on Postmates said, check out my fucking SoundCloud.
Wait, but it was like a
On
rap.
Postmates?
Wait.
It's his name.
It was
his,
a
his
known-
rap name.
It was a known rapper.
Yes, you're gonna 100% know when I tell you.
Oh
I already
my-
said it in the group chat. You just don't read it.
Honestly, the last couple of days I haven't looked at it once because I've been moving.
You said
been doing a bunch
you
of
talked
stuff.
in it this morning. You liar.
Yeah.
But
I mean, before
says
that,
honestly and then just totally lies. But listen, is nothing wrong with honest living at all.
no, not at all.
But-
Larry June was doing it and was rapping about it.
Really?
Yeah, about being an Uber driver.
Back, yeah, in the early days, right? But I mean, it's no shame or anything. It's a little bit of like, I feel a certain way because you just talk shit about me on Twitter.
Oh, so fuck him
and
then.
I seen it.
Fuck him then.
So it's like a little bit like but it's also like, damn, he had like a lot of views at one point.
But did you get
I really.
I went and looked at his current shit, no views.
no? Did you get the Postmates? Did
No,
you go
I sent her out
outside?
to get it.
You sent Lena out to get it.
I don't
You're
wanna-
a bitch.
Well,
knew
I
where
want
he was
to
at.
reach
still-
my arm over the gate so he couldn't see my face, or throw a shiesty on. I don't have a
Yeah.
shiesty, but if I had one,
Yeah, he's gonna know where you. He's gonna know that that's your girl
I don't
regardless.
know where I live.
You should have sent Parker out there.
Yeah,
For
but
sure, yeah. Send
Like-
a dog out there.
Thank you, Bert.
Yeah.
well, look, if he sees your girl, he's really gonna know that's you that lives there.
No, but the
What'd you say, Josh?
Your name's on the order.
the likelihood.
Oh,
but like,
No, but I think it might have been on her phone. It was probably on my phone.
but regardless, if it's
But he's probably not thinking about. He probably doesn't think about Adam 22's government name
Yeah.
day to day. He
You
probably
shoulda came
doesn't
out with
think
the
about.
blamey.
Oh yeah,
What's
yeah.
up now?
For sure, I'm going out there with a blamey. Yeah. No, but if Lena goes out there, I mean, it's pretty unlikely that he's gonna realize it's her, especially since at this
How?
moment
How is
he
that
knows
unlikely?
who she is.
she had a puffy face. She didn't even look like her. I barely recognized her, bro. Fucking
Really?
her whole face was swollen the fuck up.
This is at your house, right?
Yeah.
I don't
He
think we should
knows where
talk
you
about
live
this.
now. Yeah.
I just thought about
He
it.
knows where you live now.
I just think it's funny. I mean, and I
He's
respect
watching
it.
this right now.
Hell no, they're not gonna figure it out.
Bro,
mean-
please don't forget by the time that this show.
I'll
ends.
tell you as soon as we turn this
Oh
off.
my god!
You're gonna
please.
laugh your ass off.
I know I am.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
He was like popping.
Enough to where he says I'm completely gonna know who it is. Then
In reality, it shouldn't be a surprise at all.
yeah, I was about to say.
But it's also like,
Because you got to think about it, bro. It's been like what 5-6 years for a lot of these people,
yeah.
nigga.
I mean, there's a couple different people in my life that I keep tabs on just because they used to hate on me and they're broke, and it's like I get a little
Just
see
like
it, like,
It's petty.
haha, you know, it just makes me feel a little bit warm inside. I can't lie,
Yeah.
or just not even broke, but just miserable in general.
Yeah.
And it's like I remember when you used to talk shit about me, like you thought that you were the guy. Turns out you're just a guy. I'm
thought
the
you were
guy.
the guy.
I'm the guy. You're the
You're
guy. You guys are all we're the guys.
the guys instead of the boys.
No,
That should be that should be the album title, The Guys.
No, the No Jumper documentary. The guys.
Damn.
The gay guys. People are asking, did I tip him? Yeah, of course. I auto tip before I.
I ought to get that nigga 1 star.
Yeah,
Your music sucks.
Yo, can't you write comments?
That would have been
Oh
super
my
petty.
god. See, that's why niggas. That's why you can't have
Honestly, delivering Postmates and expecting to get SoundCloud followers off that is pretty fucking gangster in the first place. Because how many packages you deliver in a day? Maybe like 20. How many are going to check out your SoundCloud? Like 0, maybe 1 on a good day.
Put a flash drive in the Nuggets.
You're gonna fuck your whole profit margin up.
me. Oh my
If
god.
you got a flash drive in the Nuggets, I'm gonna plug in the computer to see
I
what's on
am
there.
not. I've been handed a lot of fucking flash drives.
Nigga, I think the
You're
new
gonna get a virus too.
I think the new laptop.
I would have got a virus. I'd be like,
Bro,
I
I think-
wonder.
I deserved it.
I think the new laptops don't even got USB plugs no more.
you gotta have an
don't.
adapter.
Yeah, like you gotta
extra.
you gotta do the extra shit to listen to the nigga music.
This show. All right.
What-
We hit 2 hours.
What about a CD? What about a CD adapter?
I'm feeling something. I'm feeling something right now. It's me going home, sitting on the couch, rubbing my ball sack.
On the couch?
Maybe hit the Jack Shack.
Tell me who this rapper is as soon as
Turn it
this
off.
Is it off? I'm all right.
All right, y'all. Hey, me and OG Suicide will be listening to your music after the show at 9 p.m.
And hit up nojumper.com. Cop the tickets if you're a New Yorker boss.
Cop the motherfucking ticket.
Cop some mother effing tickets.